It's a Tuesday. I swear one day I'll know the day. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. God, it's bright. Crispy, happy fucking birthday! Oh man, my balls are gonna drop for you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. Ooh. Oh man. First birthday of the day. God damn it. Happy birthday. No, it's Cocky's birthday tomorrow, but we're just going to troll Crispy today, yeah? Right? It's Cocky's tomorrow. It's the 4th, I thought. I thought it was the 4th. Why did I have the 4th written down? Happy birthday. Is she here yet? Or is she working? Where is she? Is she working? I had the 4th written down. Now I feel like a douche. She is not here yet. Okay. We won't waste it. We'll wait till she's here. But we've already done it once to troll her husband, so that's fun. You have to. You must. Because it's your birthday, Crispy. We have to celebrate, man. How is your birthday going, Crispy? Have you done super exciting things? Fucking beautiful. She's working on her birthday. Man, I hated working on my birthday because I hate the sympathy happy birthdays. I hate that shit. I feel bad. And I'm sorry if I confused anybody and trolled Crispy, but you know. Happy unbirthday. My dudes, the weather went to fucking shit and it's making me feel like shit and I hate it. It makes my body feel like crap and I hate it beyond reason. I feel like this, why would it be your fault? What do you mean? I bought into it. It's raining so much. It's supposed to rain for like the next 4 days. And it's great. Like, I know I keep saying like, it's good for my garden. It's good for my garden. But my garden also needs sunlight. It's supposed to be raining and thundering until Friday. I just want summer. Can we just have summer now? I'm ready for sunshine and to feel warm again. That would be nice, because this shit is the shit. It's pouring here. It was cloudy all day yesterday, completely overcast the entire day. It was so fucking shitty. And then now it's just pouring rain, and it's like, you know what it is outside right now? Oh my god, it's Seattle rain, where it's basically a mist. It's just this fine-ass, persistent mist falling from the sky that won't stop. Seattle rain. I hate this shit. My favorites are when you work retail on a major holiday and customers are all like, oh, that sucks so hard you have to be here. And in your head, you're all like, if you dumb bitches wouldn't insist on shopping today, I wouldn't have to. Yep. Every time. Every time. I'm so sorry you're working today. You know it's because of you, right? Like, if you stopped coming, I wouldn't have to be here. Hey, that's Chris. I mean, let's be honest. It's a joint celebration, right? I can't. It makes me feel bad. Like, I don't know. It's I've been told it's part of this POTS EDS bullshit, but these extreme fucking weather changes make my heart rate and blood pressure all out of whack, and it makes me feel sick. I hate it so much. Like, it genuinely starts to, like, all day yesterday, I was just nauseous. All day. Like, I couldn't really function. Just kind of wanted to puke all day. It's so gross. It's just the constant, fluctuation from 80 degrees to now it's 55 and pouring rain. But it's Seattle sky. This is Seattle sky. Like, just the constant overcast and a constant mist slapping you in the face. I spent so many years just being a wet fucking rat at bus stops. Like, all of my childhood memories are just wet hair, just being soaked to the bone and cold all the time. It's just, not my jam. What up, Vash? How are you? She didn't want to take the day off due to the new gig, but she's got lovely cupcakes and chill time tonight. Fuck yeah. I understand. New job. I mean, I always tried not to work on my birthday. It's not like I would ask for it off or anything. I just, that like, everybody, literally, it's the same thing Viada's saying. Like, you go to work and your bosses are like, oh my god, it's your birthday? And you're working? And I'm like, Who makes the schedule, cunt? Fucking what? Hello? Come on. Like, you get it all day, and it's just like, I don't want this. Yeah, you've got the power to fix this. Like, come the fuck on. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's pouring rain and it's gross and I hate it. It's great for my garden. My garden is blowing up. Like, it is. This rain truly is great. I'm like kicking myself, wishing it would stop. But I do need the sun as well. But my garden is fucking taking off. I have so many things just like growing out of like not out of control, almost out of control. Like I'm getting to the point where all of my squash and my you guys might be able to help. Gardeners might be able to help with this. But I have squash, I have zucchini, cucumber, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, an acorn squash. And I think that's it for vining, like, you know, plants that are going to get huge. So they're at this point where they're all just like this. Like, they come out and then they're just like these huge fucking leaves. They all have like 4 huge leaves. When do they start going up or out? Because I'm nervous. Like, I need to start, I got to train them up something. Like a fence or a tomato cage or something. And I don't know when they're going to start going up, or do they just start to go sideways and take over? Like, my only experience with growing like a melon or a gourd or anything like that was when I lived in Maryland. I think it happened on accident. It was out of the, I think it was out of our compost pile or something like that. But we grew a pumpkin plant and it took over my yard. I don't know if you guys remember that when I lived in Maryland. This pumpkin plant took over my yard and produced 1 pumpkin and killed all the grass because it just went sideways and I didn't know what to do. But I need to be on these ones and I need to start. I don't know. Like, they look like they're ready to go up and I just don't know when it's going to happen. But I have so many plants around them that I'm nervous that if I don't train them up when they need to go up, that they're going to go sideways and they're going to kill everything else I've planted. Like, block out the sun, you know? Like a month or so, you think? Okay, I'm going to go with that. What up, Till? How are you? Always going to do something other than gaming. Gardening is a perfect second hobby. Man, Vash, I'm not a diehard Martha Stewart person, but I watched the documentary on her, and she had this great quote. I don't even know where it's from. I don't know if it's from her or not, but she had this really good quote that was, if you want to be happy for a year, get married. If you want to be happy for a decade, get a dog. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, grow a garden. It's so legitimate. There's something so, like, sexual about eating food out of your own yard that you, like, fucking... I know. Doesn't that hit hard? I've taken that, to heart. I'm like, damn, dude. That's, like, a lesson in long-term shit. I know. She's kind of poignant when she wants to be. I don't know when we're going to play Cult of the Lamb again, but I want to because I haven't played it since it was fully released, actually, which is weird. You can train Zooks to go vertical, but that doesn't happen until they start to fruit. So are they going to go sideways? Till I literally go out and I stare at them every day. Like, it's water boiling at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I go out at least 3 times a day, sometimes on my breaks. When I'm out with the dogs, I walk all the way to the other side of my yard and stare at my plants and then come back up the hill. I stare at them all the time. Like, I have sweet peas, not sweet peas, the flower, like snap peas growing. And every day I'm out there because they're at this point where they're like this tall and their little tendrils are just reaching my twine. You know, like I put a bunch of branches up and then bale twine for it to climb. And every day I go out there and I put the plant on the twine. I'm like, grab it. You can do it, little guy. You've got arms. Really? Can I get rid of those? You mean those big fuckers, right? Like the plant. I actually took a picture of it. I should post a picture. There's 2 leaves coming off it that I swear to God are like this big. Each plant has like 2 huge leaves coming off of it. And I'm just staring at them like, when do you go up? That's Vash, what's a killer is I'd love to grow like I'd love to have a salad garden, but lettuce takes so much room and I would eat so much of it and so much water. So I basically have everything except lettuce growing. If you want a tasty snack, if you trim back the pea shoots are delicious. Oh, 100%. My uncle taught me that when I was a kid. My dad built my mom an irrigation system when we were kids. That was pretty dope. The idea is once they start putting out tendrils and laying down, so once I start seeing the little coilies, you can do it. You can do it all night long. Okay, I'm gonna watch for him then, because I have so many, and like I planted them purposefully so I can train them up my fence. So I have, yeah, cantaloupe, and it's crazy that the cantaloupe and honeydew have come up. I cultivated plots of my yard specifically to grow things, and then I had these cantaloupe seeds, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just throw them in the native soil. So, like, you guys know I've shown you pictures before, but essentially my yard was just a hill, and I've slowly, for the past 5 years, been chiseling away at it and creating, like, a stair-step kind of, like, gardening system out there so that water doesn't just go straight into my neighbor's yard because it's all clay. And so along my fence, like, on these tiered systems, it's just the native dirt, which is just clay. It's just shit clay. So I just stuck some seeds in, and they're all coming up. All of them. I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to have so much food in my yard. I have sprinklers. Yeah, I don't have an irrigation system, sadly. I wouldn't even know where to start. Oh, fuck yeah, I've got some growing too, Katie. We're gonna go take pics of what we're doing for squash. Thank you. I don't know what to do. Because the way my mom gardened when I grew up was she had, I don't even know how big it was. Honestly, her garden was like the size of my house. It was probably around like 1,000 square feet or something like that. It was a pretty good sized garden, but she had this massive, like, I'm guessing at least 13-foot fence around her garden. Like a chain link kind of thing. Not chain link, but like wire, because of deer. Deer can leap over anything. So if you want to have a garden out in the middle of nowhere of Eastern Washington, you have to have these asinine fences. So she would plant her gourds and all of her like zucchini and everything along the edge, and it would grow up the fence. And it was perfect. It was amazing. Like, she didn't have to do anything. They'd literally just proliferate the fence, and then the fence would just have gourds popping out of it all over the place. And I don't have that. Like, I have a wood fence. So I'm going to train it up the fence, but like, I don't know. I'm scared it's going to take off, and then I'm scared it's going to take off sideways, and then I'm going to break it trying to train it up or something. I hope not. Thankfully, we don't really have slugs because it's so fucking dry, but I'm already seeing baby grasshoppers in my yard. And I feel so bad because, like, when they're this big, they are so cute. They're, like, neon green, and they're kind of stupid, and they can't jump very well. And I kill them. I hate it. I feel bad every fucking time. It's haunting me. But when they grow up, they become locusts, and they decimate my yard. Like, literally, Zach and I were out walking the garden yesterday, and he was pointing out plants. He's like, where'd this one come from? I'm like, that one's been there for 2 years. And he was like, really? I'm like, yeah, the grasshoppers just literally clear cut it. So I have a burning bush in my yard that for 2 years now has not been able to burn. It literally hasn't had a chance to turn red because of the goddamn grasshoppers. That is my infinitesimal enemy, is fucking grasshoppers. They're just the worst. So I've done everything in my power, like neem oil and mowing constantly and whatever to try to get them out of there, planting plants that they don't like. But like, for instance, you know how like lavender and a lot of like essential oil type plants, those are supposed to be pest control. I'm not kidding you. I see grasshoppers in my lavender plant, just like chilling on it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I hate them, but they decimate everything. What up, Dead Minds? How are you, love? I hope you're doing well. We have an above ground irrigation that runs on a clock in zones to water the lawn planters. It's cool. I got an app for it. I need something like that. Cause like what I basically end up doing is when it's not raining, during the last like hour of movie night, I'm going outside and moving my sprinkler around my yard like every 20 minutes. For like 2 hours straight, I'm just moving a sprinkler around. It drives me nuts. And I feel like I lose a lot of water because it's sprinkling into the fence or into the neighbor's yard or something like that. But like the way you have to rig it up to get it to hit what you need it to hit. It's a fucking ordeal. But slugs, that was something I had to deal with in Washington. I don't think I've ever seen a slug here. I've seen, like, if you lift up a log or something, like, that's been sitting there for a long time and is, like, rotted underneath, you'll find those really tiny, tiny little snails that are, like, almost see-through and have, like, a gold shell, but they're like, oh, God, they're, like, that big? They're super tiny, but I've never seen anything other than that. Wait, I had to explain what you do to my older coworkers. Oh, my God, how was that? You know what's weird? When I became an RT, that was weird to describe to people. Like, to try to explain to people, like, I'm not a nurse. I'm similar, but I'm not. And try to describe that. And this is even weirder. Like, it's such a weird I was just talking about that yesterday. Like, every time my mom is, like, around her friends or something, she'll text me and be like, how do I explain your job to people? They just don't understand how you make any money. I'm like, okay. I don't know. You don't need to. But I don't know. It's, I don't know. One got it, one didn't. Yeah. You know what works? No shit, Darren. Explain it like sports. People suddenly get it 100%. Like, you watch sports, right? Because you don't play. Like, a lot of people, not you specifically, but, like, that's what I would say to someone. Like, you watch football, you watch soccer, you watch baseball, hockey. Do you watch the Olympics? Do you watch curling? Sometimes you just want to watch someone do something because you're not in the mood to do it. That's it. It's literally like watching sports. Except, you know, I think with our community here on Twitch, there's a lot less of like, we did it! Because, like, I'm playing the game and you guys aren't on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas a lot of football fans are like, we did it! We won! And you're like, oh, you sat on the couch and ate chili, Timothy. What did you do? Really? There's a lot less of that. Sarah can't explain my job either. It's interesting. That's how I explain it. It's fascinating. I told Stream after you left, I told them about that landfill is it in California? The one that's like leaking the terrible black, horrible boily sludge because someone didn't do the landfill right. I tried. I knew a lot. It was right after you left, so I had a lot more memory based on like what the fuck was going on there. But I told them all about that. That was pretty cool. We beat Alan Wake together. Hold my hand, move my joystick. To be fair, we kind of do because really there is like a line of communication here, whereas you're not talking to football players. And I do get a lot of help from chat. So honestly, this is a lot more teamwork than the we did it for sports, if you think about it. It is like it would make more sense here for us to do that. That makes so much. I don't know why that St. Jude thing is still there. I swear I parted it from the channel. It's not in the channel. Like if I go to the St. Jude, if I go to the St. Jude tools and I go to the chat bot, it's not part of the channel, but it's still here. Maybe someday it'll finally be out. I don't know. I'm sorry about that popping up in chat, though. I don't know why that's happened. Yes! Have fun working. Living vicariously through streamers as I'm too damn tired to game these days. That and, I mean, I'm speaking to myself here. There's a shit ton of games I genuinely do not want to play, but I want to watch you play them. 100%. There's so many, like, all of the Batman games. All of them. All of the Batman games. Like, I'm not really into linear gameplay like that and, like, weird. Like, it's just not my type of game to play. But the story and the graphics and the voice acting and everything is fucking top-notch. Like, I am so there to watch those games. Any of my friends decides to play those games, I'm there. God of War games, I've never played one. I'm not really into them. Again, the linear story, like, linear gameplay isn't really my jam, but I love to watch them. They're gorgeous. Like, those games are fucking stunning. But I don't want to play them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what this is, yeah. I laugh because I'm not gifting you another sub, St. Jude. I know. Not again, St. Jude. I went and re-added it and reparted it, so hopefully it'll not be part of it anymore. I love the Metal Gear Solid games, but hate playing them, so I watch hubby play them. Exactly. I don't see the difference, other than this seems better. If you want to look it up, it's called Rainpoint 2-Zone Wi-Fi House Timer for... Did you have to get, like, so that's the app, Till. Did you have to get, how do I say this? So is the app bonded up to a very specific irrigation system that you bought and rigged up? Or is it like somehow any irrigation system and you, like I'm gonna read about it. I'll read about it. Elden Ring is another one. Same. I don't want to play Elden Ring, but I've watched so many people play it at this point. Same. Yeah, there's a lot of games like that though. There's nothing wrong with that. There's games all over the place that we don't want to play. Where are my notes? That's the actual system. Okay, cool. That was thank you for understanding what I was trying to ask. Oh, I don't have a pen. Katie, who are you without a pen? It's called the Rain Point 2 Zone. That would be so nice, especially like when if I'm traveling during the summer. Man, it's not that Zeke wouldn't do it for me. I would feel so bad. Like, cause I was just telling you guys what I do to water my yard is literally like walk around and move the sprinkler to very specific locations that I know it's gonna hit every corner of my yard. And like teaching that to Zach and then putting that pressure on him to keep everything watered while I'm gone, I just feel bad. That's not very nice. Like, he didn't sign up to take care of a garden. That was all on me. I'd love to have something for that. No way I have time and patience trying to beat a boss for the nth time, dude. I am such a huge proponent of accessibility options in games. Like, that is one thing that we really took advantage of with Alan Wake. Because, like, I'm here for the story. Like, that's why I'm here. It's an interactable book to me. That's most video games with cool visuals, amazing voice acting. Like, I'm here for that. But in a game like Alan Wake, where there's no leveling system, you're not getting better at combat whatsoever, nothing's getting better, you never get any new weapons or anything like that, I don't see the point in dragging my ass through a battle 50 times to prove to myself I can do it. I'm not getting any better, I'm not winning anything, it's just a fucking roadblock to get to the next chapter of a book. Like a story, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. And with Alan Wake, it's one of the first games I've seen this. It had so many different accessibility options in terms of how to get past things like that. So, for instance, you could turn on one-shot kill, or you could turn on just make yourself unkillable. So then you can still do the entire battle. You just can't die. You're not invincible. The battle's still fucking hard. It's still crazy, but you can't die. I really liked that because it's just, to me, and it's not the game. It's not a hate on the game. It's just a waste of time. That battle means nothing to me. I don't care about that. I want to get to the next part of the story, please. Like, give me that lore drop. And if this is the price to get that lore drop, I'm fucking here. But beyond that, like, yeah, I just don't see the point. It's kind of a waste of time. Yeah. Also, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving an anus its wings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thanks for living my afterlife life. You're welcome. I got you. That's the hit you get, like, in my F1 game, like, hitting a corner perfectly in Bliss. Yes. We got also Eden for way adjustable oscillator sprinkler heads. Oh my god, that's so hot. I'm writing that down. Awesome. That's hot. Me neither. Is it an old thing? Is it that? Is it that I'm now at the age where I just don't give a fuck? If it's a game where I'm leveling up, I'm getting experience points, I'm like, this battle means I'm gonna get some sick fucking loot and I'm gonna get some awesome, then I do bang my head against it. Like, that makes sense to me because there's reward for doing the battle. You know what I mean? It's not just a fucking stone wall to get to the rest of the game. I don't know how to explain that, but then I don't mind. Like, I still hate it, but I'll do it because there's like a reward. And Rod, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. What's the fucking point? Time is finite, dude, and we got to take advantage of it while we have our health. My god. There's a ton of different sprinkler stuff depending on how much space you're covering. And see, I'm not covering too much space. It's awkward shaped. That's what drives me crazy. Like, my yard is shaped like a P. If you can imagine that. But fill in the P loop. So, like, I've got a long, skinny part of my yard next to my house, and then I've got this huge chunk here, and then the house. It's like a big P, so it's like just moving the fucking shit around. No, like a P. So, like, there's one big, long, skinny part along this side of my house, and then this side of my house is like double, triple that width down the hill. So it's just a weird shape. Like, getting the areas around here without just sprinkling into my neighbor's yard or just, like, soaking my own house is kind of a pain in the dick. See, and that's what I want to shape the spray, because I have yet to find a sprinkler that, like, doesn't just water my neighbor's yard constantly or something. That would be fucking sick. I don't have time to be frustrated while gaming. I got kids. I have enough frustration. Dude, I feel that. Life is frustrating, my God. They say Expedition 33 is like that. I've heard that game is nothing but amazing. There's a gem for a final reward you can keep, but I watched a bunch of people suffering. That's insane, dude. Why? Why? I got major dopamine from Elden Ring. Was my first Oh my God, that was your first Souls game? Okay, I completely understand. No, your first Souls game is very special, Kona. Like, genuinely, I will never forget playing Dark Souls for the first time. That is a special, special experience. Dark Souls is unique. I love Dark Souls. I've never played Elden Ring, but the Dark Souls franchise in general is just, like, fucking phenomenal. Yeah, that's really special. I completely understand. Actually, you know what? I take it back. My yard's not a P. It's more like a Z. So, like, there's a and then an and then an But it's like, because of my shed. What up, VR? Good morning. P, oh, like the letter P. Tamud, I meant the letter P. I'm so sorry. Not like a P, but like a P. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, P. I'm sorry. I was wondering why the fuck someone... Did you say... Yeah, Tamud was like, your yard's a circle? I was like, where the fuck did you get a circle out of P? That's fucking great. I'm glad we came together on that. It's early. We're doing great. We're doing fine. That took the brain cell a lot. My God. Good morning, Jade. How are you, my love? T-Night, thank you so much for summoning to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Died? Well, you're alive now. Mm-hmm. My yard's shaped like a P. Oh, your yard's a circle? Me. What? Seriously? Are you kidding me, St. Jude? I took you out again. Whatever. You're not getting a sub again. You're not here right now. I literally still have the chatbot site up. I definitely disconnected it. I don't know what to do. I would like you to go away, chatbot. Not that we just don't want you right now. You're great, but we did it. We get to rest now. I'm checking Tiltify real quick to see if that's, for some reason, where it's coming from. I don't think so. So weird. Huh. I have no idea. That's so weird. It's just stuck. I know, it's cracking me. And that's Rod was saying earlier. He's like, I'm not gifting you another fucking sub, St. Jude. But I've disconnected it. It is so not connected to the channel. I don't know what else to do to make it go away. I think we're just stuck with it for now. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm so sorry. We just live with that chatbot now. It's like bot Royal Rumble. I know. I'm scratching my brain. It's totally... I don't know what else to do. Streamlabs. Elements? It wouldn't be coming from Stream Elements, would it? I don't know why it would be coming from Stream Elements, but I'm going to check just in case, because I don't know where else it would be coming from. I thought about banning it just so it wouldn't show up, but then we'd have to remember to unban it next year, and what if we just didn't remember? What if we don't remember, And next year we're all just like, why won't the St. Jude bot do anything? What's happening? And I contact St. Jude and they're like, you banned the bot, Katie. Because that's what would happen. Chatbot. Settings. Man, there's nothing in here about Tiltify. God, that's weird. I don't know. I think we just live here now. Viata, get up. Did you just hear what I just said out loud? Did you hear what I just said out loud? How genuinely that's literally why I don't want to ban it? Because knowing my stoner ass and knowing unbanning it immediately would just mean it's back in the chat, Rod. Banning it doesn't make it come out of the chat. It just, like, would be there again. Except you have a community filled with people who remember things. I don't ever want to depend on, I don't, like, how do I put this? Like, I don't know if y'all will want to be here next year when I'm here. I've been here for 10 years and people come and go and I never want to have to depend on someone else. I don't know. That's so terrible to say out loud, but like genuinely I've just learned growing up that depending on other people is a recipe for failure because they go away. People disappear and die. It's really depressing and that's my instinct is to never ask for help and it's terrible. I don't know how I would remember that next May. Like, do you realize it took us 31 days just to figure out how to put that one alert on for matching donations? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would remember. Like, I'll just get mad. Next May, I'll just be really pissed off. Like, where the fuck is the It's terrible. Yeah, same brain. It's that brain cell, Viata. She's trying her best. Oh, thank you, Crispy. I appreciate you. I love bonus flowers. She'll get the reminder next year and be like, what does that even mean? Seriously. Like, I could sit it on my phone and I'll be like, St. Jude bot, what? Who does that? Katie has serious trust issues. Who doesn't? Come on. That's not unique. People, like, suck, kind of. Combos? It's a super... What the fuck is that? Jade, what's a combo? No, Jade, I was going to make a joke because there's a snack called a combo until I saw what's happening. I have no idea. But why? No shit, Rod. But why? Is it stealing from her? Like, Twitch, you can't just take bits from people. What's happening? You're trying to make people pay to rewind a stream and now you're just going to steal bits? What? What's happened? Twitch, figure it out. What are you doing? This is not good for business. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. Yeah? What the fuck? I'm so sorry that happened. Thank you for the bits, but what the fuck? I don't know what the heart means. I don't know. You keep saying heart. What the fuck does that mean? None of that makes sense. So that's the mobile bit thing. What is it? Rod doesn't know either. Cool. None of us know. Sick. So it's just some weird thing. I'm so sorry, Jade. If you're on mobile, don't touch that heart. It's going to steal your bits and give it to me for some reason. As much as I really want your bits because it pays my bills, like, don't let Twitch steal from you. You tap a heart and it uses bits? Oh my God. Are they trying to make it TikTok? Is it like TikTok? Those little, like, roses and heart. They're just, why does this fucking CEO want us to be TikTok so hard? Why? Damn. Stop. I wish I could. Do you see her all snuggled up? Can you see Trick in his hole of pillows? He makes this nest of the pillows every day and it's so cute. He's just deep within them. That's where he lives every day. It's just in that nest of pillows. It's fucking adorable. Why is it counting down? I don't know. Nothing's happening on my end. Jade, if it's... It took a heart bit from Mr. Boombody. I don't know what's happening. It's a timer. Okay, yeah, just don't touch it. Okay. Weird. That's a weird new thing. I don't, like, I want to show you guys what it's doing. Let me show you this. Hold on. Can I show you this? It's really small, but you might be able to see it. This is my dashboard. This is what I'm getting. Just these. Level 0 times 1. One person contributed 5 bits. Level 3 times 10. One person contributed 50 bits. What at the I hate it. What is that? This is TikTok shit. Stop trying to make us TikTok. We're not TikTok. You butt-hearted. Why? Lay down. What the fuck is your problem? She scared the shit out of me, my god. Yeah, I have no... Is it hype? Like... Twitch. I don't know what that means. What is make a... I don't TikTok. I'm just going to put that right out there. So when I say what does that mean and compare it to TikTok, I don't understand what any of this combo shit means. If that's a TikTok thing, I need it explained to me very literally. I don't TikTok. I just see clips of it in true crime podcasts. I'm not kidding. So I know what TikTok live streams look like because so many TikTokers are true crimers. So they end up on true crime podcasts I'm listening to, and I see these fucking little hearts flying all over the place. Or like people pay to put a rose on the screen or something like that. It's very annoying. I just want to cheers my friends. I just want to cheers with you too. Can we just cheers? I mean, seriously, Jade, like, if need be, if that ever happens, or if we, like, this goes for anybody, if for some reason we accidentally hit a heart or butt a heart or something like that, I personally will write to Twitch. If you will write to Twitch, we will get you your money back. Period. I am not in the business of what's the, like, benefiting off of someone ass-hearting me. That's fucked up. I think it's fucked up that that exists. We shouldn't have that. So if that ever happens to anyone here, you hit me up and we will fight to get your money back. Like, fuck it, I'll donate it back. Like, I hate that. You could still butt hit it, though. Like, genuinely, rest your thumb on your screen. You're done. That's it. It's happened. Like, I can absolutely see that happening. I hate it, and I want it to go away. I don't like that. I know, it's because we're old Twitch. There's so many things they could do to improve this platform, and they just keep adding more crap to it. Like, instead of cleaning the house, you're just adding more stuff to it, thinking people won't notice the dirt. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally, it's like sweeping it under the rug and being like, no, but look at that pretty rug. And I'm like, yeah, but I tripped over the lump in the middle where you swept all the crap. And it just drives me crazy. Drakus, you generous fuck! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in the chat. I appreciate you. Puppy.x, Gothic Mess, King BX, Lopsided CS, and Miss Hawk, you're all butt wizards of the highest order. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Eliza, I don't want to hear how to use phone from girl whose text on phone is so big. Literally, you only get 3 words per screen. Okay? Bitch, if you gotta use your phone like this, you ain't the one. Motherfucker. The heart is stupid. Stop it. You're not old, Jade, but we're old Twitch. You know, we come from the we come from the nice land of just like, oh, you want to sub to a channel, you sub to a channel. You want to tip a channel, you tip a channel. There you go. There you go. That's it. There's your monetary. And now they're just like, but how about TikTok? You guys want to be TikTok? You guys want Twitch Reels? This is live content, motherfucker. I'm literally live up to 7 hours a day. When the fuck am I reeling? Like, while I'm live? What are you doing? Really, I've been dealing with the Twitch support reporting a bug with charity tag. Interesting. I don't use mobile either. Honestly, the mobile app's never been great. And like I said, the mobile app has never been great, and they just keep adding crap to it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not good. Like, usually you don't add stuff until something's has a good base to it, right? Usually. But they're like, the foundation might be crumbling. We're just gonna, it's fine. It'll take this weight. Okay. Oh, Jade, I feel that. I've been told that by people because when I talk about like the way that I grew up and shit like that, it's very much more like a Gen Xer. And I think it's genuinely because my parents are older. Like way older. Like my mom's in her 70s. I think that's it. Like I was just raised like a Gen Xer, middle of nowhere with no TV and shit. And so I have that, like I feel like I've always just identified with that age group more. Cause I'm like, no, we were both latchkey kids. I get it. You were locked outside and told to play with sticks. Like me too. But like most kids my age that didn't live in the middle of nowhere had video games and shit. Like that was different. Twitch be wild, and dude, Twitch has been so weird. Cheers, by the way. I like YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like short form content in any way. I've never been a channel flipper. I'm find a channel that's gonna play something consistent I like for 6 hours and leave it there while I do other shit. That's the type of person I am. Always. So I YouTube too. I'm on YouTube literally all the time. If I'm not in movie night and I'm not streaming, I probably have YouTube going on in the background. But I watch YouTubers who make hour-long videos. Sometimes 3-hour-long videos. Like they do these huge, extensive deep dives into like true crime podcast stories and stuff like that. That's what I like to put on because I can just leave it and walk away and do stuff and I'm still listening to it. Versus like these fucking like, do you want to learn like the history of Pearl Harbor in 5 minutes? Absolutely not. What? Fuck off. Like, what is that? What am I learning in 5 minutes? But that's me. I don't like this fucking flip through short form bullshit. It's just nothing. It's garbage. You're not getting anything really from it. Short form content requires my input. I'm busy. Same. Yep. Same Z's. If you add charity tag back on, it makes another charity tag and flops over, drops to charity, so you can get 2 charity tags. What the fuck? I know what I'd like to dive into. Is it pussy? Remember, kids, the world spends 1.3 million years every day on social media. We're fine. You've got the world at your fingertips, but the ocean at your door. Crazy. Crazy. Minute physics? Do you actually learn something in minute physics? I feel like I don't, like, it's my attention span. So, for instance, I do Instagram. You guys know that I talk about it enough. Like, I scroll through Instagram at night or when I'm really fucking bored and I don't have a book to read or something like that. And there is, like, certain short forms on there and stuff like that. But it tends to lead me to their long form content where I actually learn something. Whereas oftentimes, if you just make a 5-second video spitting some facts at me, and I'm sure they're banking on this, I have to listen to it 4 times. It's like reading the same sentence over and over and over again, and it's not clicking. I literally have to watch your shit 4 times just to get what you're trying to throw at me. Versus the long form, you're taking enough time to explain it and you're going into enough detail that I'm getting it without having to listen to it twice. So, like, it's probably, we all know currency of the internet's views and clicks, so it's probably advantageous to make shitty short form content people have to watch 5 times over versus long form content I only had to watch once because it was well delivered and I got it in one go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably advantageous, unfortunately, to do the short shit. It's just, you know, seconds of whatever. I just finished a 45-minute documentary on Pluto and love that I could learn something new. I love that stuff. I love learning so much. That's why I just love to listen to people talk because I do learn a lot. Like, I learned that I should never go to TikTok because it's a very scary place. But it's scary all over the place. There's no perfect place in the world ever, really. Like there's no perfect social media. You know what's crazy though? You ever think about how much time, like what are we getting out of that social media time? I wonder. My problem is the most interesting stuff to learn fucks my brain, i.e. space stuff. Like in a bad way. It's like a brain rot. Sometimes I think so. I talked to a streamer during St. Jude talking about how short form is great because people watch it 3 times to understand, and I puked in my mouth a little bit. Oh my god, I was right! I hate that. I mean, it's not like I'm about to go out there and, like, buy into short form content anytime soon, but, like, that makes sense, because like, that and, like, in order to get viable information squeezed down, they have to be editing information out. Context is being lost. And I think that's how we get idiots. Is that there's like the way I like long form, there's some people who can only learn from short form, and unfortunately, they're getting that really tailored down, really edited down, perfect, like quick, quippy version of a fact or something, an idea. But like there's no processing to that idea. There's no actual thought to it. You just go to the next thing really quickly. I don't know. I don't know though. I'm not the smartest person in the world. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? I'm on social. I am social media. Like fuck me. I have no room to talk in any way, shape, or form. Watching YouTube actually exposed me to legit books. Like I have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I love listening to people talk about books. Like, there have been so many times, genuinely, where I listen to a true crime podcast, and then I go buy the book on that crime, on that serial killer, or whatever the fuck I'm listening to at the time, and then I really go read about it and learn about it, and I'm just like, holy shit. Speaking of, I listened to a new true crime podcast about someone who dressed as a clown and used puppets to molest kids. And guess what? He was the star of a Christian children's show. I don't even remember the name of it. It was fucking weird, because, shocker, I was not fed weird Christian puppet TV as a child. But, like, clowns and puppets gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. Who even remembers what short-form content they watched last session, right? I remember some of them, but usually they're really educational or like they hit my heart. Like my Instagram short form is a lot of like dog rescues. A lot of dog rescues. So like a beautiful, abused, thin pitty being rescued and then fed to health and having a wonderful life. But it's like, 30 seconds of a musical montage. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. Like that's what I'm fed. Because that's what I watch. I love that shit. Animal rescues, possum rescues, wild animal rescues, people who find like an eagle stuck in a fence rescuing them. I watch a lot of animal rescues. That's usually what and the algorithm thankfully has fed me a lot of that. Notice how it's always the Christians that are child molesters. Oh my God. It's this, I'm trying to remember. I think who did I listen to talk about it? Summer Sanchez on YouTube. Really sweet girl. She does fairly short, like usually her podcasts are like her show, they're YouTube, but they're also a podcast. They're like an hour max, but she's the one who covered it. It's her most recent video. And I'm not kidding. Literally, this guy wrote the script for him and his puppet to talk to the kids on the show. And they had an entire episode about what to do if your friends show you dirty pictures. Like, what a fucking weird concept to bring up on a children's show. It was all weird. But of course, yeah, like he was part of a ring, and it got even worse. Oh my God. He was part of a ring of people who had hundreds of thousands of pieces of child abuse pornography that was centered around eating the children. Like half of these people that got arrested, including this guy, had like dungeons in their basement that were prepared to trap a child, fill in the blank, murder and eat. He dressed up as a clown and used puppets. He wasn't just on this Christian show, by the way. He rented himself out to children's parties and churches all over his state. Like, he was prolific. God knows how many people he touched or how many people he fucking abused. Insane. But of course, it was a clown and a puppet. Always is, fuckers. I hate clowns and puppets. Hate them. You got to be careful of those rescue staff because some of it's stage and staying too close to animal abuse. Oh, I'm 100%. I've seen the stage shit. I was going to say something, but I tell it, I was like, I don't even want people to think that that's real. There is. I get that. I was going to say, like, unfortunately, because I watch a lot of like, I'm fed these videos of people who rescue a dog or something like that. I get fed the shit that's fake as well. And it's so clearly set up. It's disgusting. Like that shit. Or I'll get like, because Instagram's not that smart. It's like, she likes animals. And it'll be like, here's me slaughtering a cow for my meal. And I'm like, ah, what? That's not the animal. Oh my God. Ah! Like, I blocked that shit real fast. I'm not kidding. I was like, you know, when you're just scrolling through, one of the videos popped up and it was like a beehive. And all of a sudden, a text popped up on the screen, and I'm not even fucking with you right now. Not that I would. The text said, we only show insect abuse videos. And then it showed someone just raiding a fucking, like raid a beehive. Like a beehive that you would collect honey out of. I blocked that account and reported it so damn fast, I can't even tell you. But that's the things, this is why I fucking hate short form, because you never know what it's going to feed you, and God knows. And that shit's now on, it's in me, it's in my head, like, there's people doing this shit. And filming it, and there are millions watching it and liking it, because ew, bugs. You're a fucking idiot. I know, I hate it because, like, you guys know that literally, like, one of my favorite movies, if not top 5 favorite movie in the entire world, is a puppet movie. I know. It's such a mixed bag, because Jim Henson, right? Brian Froud and his son that I can't remember the name of, who also does all those wonderful puppetry things and fairies. It's stunning. Stunning. I know. I was okay with Sesame Street a little bit as a kid, but it's the human looking puppets that really get me. That's the shit that, like, when you're creating, like, a giant bird, you know, mascots don't freak me out. So the giant costumes, none of that. Grover, what are they? Like, they're amorphous creatures, but it's the human-y ones. Very specifically, like, ventriloquism. Like, really cool talent that you can talk with your mouth shut, but why the puppet? Just, I'm good. They're too much like dolls. Porcelain dolls and shit, not my thing either. You will be shown the door. Thank you. I have a sec before meeting, and I need a picture of Lil's paw. I want to change a bit. Also, report all animal abuse vids. A picture of her paw? I will get that for you. I didn't think Jeff Dunham was funny to begin with, but I grew up with, you know, I was in 8th grade when I went to school and just, like, watched 9/11 on TV happen. So, I don't find it funny making fun of that horrible incident or making light jokes about terrorism. Or people from the Middle East. Like, none of that was funny. And my family was very, like, my mom would straight up turn it off. She's like, what the fuck is this person have a puppet on? And what the fuck? Nah, I wasn't a huge fan. He never struck me as very funny to begin with, but, like, no. It's like, you know, using a puppet as an excuse to just say some terrible shit. There are no real trolls left anymore. My mother's hugely into Jeff Dunham, and it kind of bugs me. I just don't. To each their own, man. I probably like comedians other people don't like. I like Tom Segura. There's got to be someone out there who doesn't like Tom Segura. Just, you know. I can't. My lips, they are stuck together. Is who? Tom Segura? I really hope not. That would be heartbreaking, but I'd rather know than not know. What up, Gizmo? How are you? Really? Oh, I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know. I haven't like kept up on him, but that's anti-poor people? What the fuck kind of stance is that? Oh, I don't like Jeff Dunham at all. I don't know. I would not be shocked. He literally had a puppet character that was like a person from the Middle East with a turban on their head that just shouted horrible things. I mean, like literally just horrible. I would not be shocked in any way, shape, or form if he sucked the orange dick. I'm glad I never liked him. Yeah, fuck that guy, but I didn't know. I'm sad at Tom Segura's a shit. No, wait, yeah, no, wait. I wouldn't think he'd be a Trumper, but anti-poor, the fuck does that mean? Like, I know what that means, but like, does he say he hates poor? Like, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? I knew what you meant. Who the fuck's Tim? 100%. There's inappropriate across the board and everybody has their line. I'm not saying it's like in general bad comedy and no one should listen to it. It's just not for me because that's my line. You know, when it's like really cemented in my brain watching people just like jump out of windows and fall out of a building. It's pretty fucking horrible. To make any sort of joke about that is pretty fucked up. That's like formative. So that's my line. I also don't put up with like grape jokes. I think those are pretty fucked up. That's my line. Everybody has a line though. That's personal. I'll have to look up the poor people thing because that's weird. I mean, he and his wife had Louis C.K. on their podcast when he was trying to make a comeback. Really? Oh, come on. No! Oh. Well, I feel gross. This is why I bring things up like this, though, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't know these things. Now I have to go look them up. I've had this guy for years. I just take it down when I have all the other shit up, because it's just so clogged. I love my little ClassyKatie sigil, our little crystal weed. They got a Rogan bump. I hate Rogan. That guy is a bad person. Yeah, didn't Godfrey get fired from Affleck because of those jokes or some shit? Because he was Affleck. He was the fucking goose or something. A duck? That's what I fucking thought. When your favorite actors or comedians do something really stupid and now you can't like them anymore, just like me and Cosby were in the whole... No, 100%. Louis C.K. I still catch myself quoting him, and I hate it. I watched his whole show. Louis. Oh, fuck it. It's horrid, but I'd rather know. And I always say that here. And I think most of you are the same. I would rather know that someone I was maybe fiscally supporting by clicking on their content or whatever is a piece of shit so I can stop clicking on their content. Do you know what I'm saying? Because clicks are the currency of the internet. Period. End of story. So it's like I say that about like here, like you guys know, there's a group of people from back when I played ESO that literally still have a current Discord server where they just talk shit about me all day, still to this day, and hate on me and whatnot. And I say this often, but like, you can talk shit, you can repost my pictures and edit them to make me look horrible, you can do all of these things, but if you're literally interacting with all of my content every fucking day, bitch, you're a fan. And you have to think about that when you click on content. Like, you might be hate clicking, but at the end of the day, if you're regularly listening to Joe Rogan, you're a fan. You're supporting that content. You're paying his bills. Apply that to any shitty human being on the internet. You have to think about your clicks, and it's fucked up. They started poking fun at disabled people on their podcast. Wow. That sucks. I mean, good to know. I don't listen to their podcast because, to be honest, it was kind of boring. I saw it a few times and wasn't really interested. I mean, exactly, Bobo, right? Like, I'm glad they show their true colors sooner than later so I can stop monetarily supporting them in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't think Howard Stern, correct me if I'm wrong, helped perpetuate a deadly pandemic throughout the country by saying, and I quote, ventilators are the worst thing you could do if you have COVID. Which is literally what Joe Rogan did. So, mild difference. Mild. They'd watch TikToks of special needs people and what the fuck? Wow, Segura and his wife got money and let the mask slip. I mean, I'm glad. Like I said, like, I'm glad. Please out yourself sooner than later so I can stop supporting you. Because, yeah, that's fucked. Wow. What? I'm just like still trying to figure out where the fucking like process of that decision went between them. I've heard some shit about Ryan Reynolds. Nobody's perfect, my dudes. He has a habit of falling in love with people he acts with, and his wife goes after him and sues him in a weird way. Under a different name. It's very weird. They've got a very strange relationship. But nobody's perfect, and I don't think he's done anything that's like super, super bad. I don't know. Like unforgivable, just kind of like a little shit. He's kind of a little shit. I'm very charismatic, and yet I don't seem to fuck everyone I spend extended amounts of time around. I've heard a lot of stuff about RR, and I'm just gonna leave the Googling to y'all. Yeah, same. Like, none of it's, I haven't heard or read anything, like, not even just, like, whiffs of anything that's unforgivable things that we talk about here. If it was unforgivable, I would tell you. Because I know we all want to know, right? Like, if it's one of those things that's just, and I don't even need to state it. We know what the unforgivables are. He's just kind of a shit. You can look it up if you want to. I don't care enough about him, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Viata, same. Did you read the part about how half of the Deadpool characters were based on people that he acted with in the past who he just wanted to bully and hated? Like, what's the name of the pool, the one that, like, follows them around that's really nice and has the beautiful hair? It's literally just a straight-up carbon copy of someone that his wife's trying to sue and hates personally. Like, it's just, they're just bullying. Like, half of those characters, half of those Deadpool characters are literally, Ryan wrote them as just bullying people. Like, he's just kind of an asshole. Like, enough, like, there's asshole that's fun, and then there's asshole where you're like, oh, you're just mean? And I feel like we all should have seen that when you watch Waiting. Like, man, that is his core. I feel like it's probably still in there. They're all douchebags. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Like, none of it is fucking unforgivable with Ryan Reynolds. It's just kind of, they're all just kind of rich douchebags, I think, at the end of the day. The plantation wedding had me sighing, but I think that was more his wife. But I mean, not excusing any of it, but yeah, like, she still loves to talk about how much she remembers and embraces her antebellum wedding Blake Lively says that out loud. She loves her antebellum wedding that they had at a plantation. It's pretty, still, like, she still is like, oh, I love it. And it's just, what? Madam, were you dropped? Right, Viata? Like, it's all ick. It's just ick. But nobody's a perfect specimen out there, and I'm not saying anyone is. But it is enough that, and I mean, he's funny. He's okay. What up, Mel? How are you, love? There's a difference between amoral and non-consensual. I draw the line if someone is using their position of power to take advantage of others. That's kind of, yeah. Using the power dynamic to their benefit. Would that be the word? Yes, Drake is. Yeah. Yes. I too have followed that very strange drama line that I don't know who's right, who's wrong. It's all he said, she said shit. But like, Blake Lively is trying to sue Jason Baldoni for X. Again, it's all alleged. There's literally no proof of any of it. It's like, there's just texts and shit like that. And literally, when in court, like, Blake name dropped Taylor Swift, like literally said, like, my hounds. She referred to Taylor Swift as her hound. My hound. Don't make me release my hounds. And Taylor Swift, like, publicly broke up with fucking Blake Lively over this. It's so weird that I know this. But literally, Taylor Swift had to be like, we're not friends anymore, you psycho. Which is fucking hilarious. Like, imagine being of that mindset where you have to go to court for something that you're suing. And you're like, don't let me bring out my Taylor Swift dog. The audacity. Oh shit, do you move soon? Oh, I really hope she did. I hope she broke out the we're never getting back together, because that's funny. That's some funny shit. It's so weird, though. Like, this weird court case between them is so prolific that no shit. I was watching, I think it was a Last Meals, a mythical kitchen Last Meals episode, and the guy, I cannot remember. Oh, Rainn Wilson? Oh my god. I only remember his name because it's weird. The guy who plays Dwight from The Office was on it. And he brings it up. It's so weird. In the middle of his Last Meals, he brings up, he's like, because someone has decided to sue the sweetheart, wonderful human, Jason Baldoni. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this so pertinent? Because it literally has no standing. It's so weird. It's so weird. And it's all about a movie about flowers. It's so weird. It's technically domestic violence, but like, Blake makes it feel like it's all about flowers. It's very weird. It's all very weird. I don't know why I know any of it. It's just like pervasive for some reason. She's not, but I think she tries to keep herself not in any of that bullshit. On the 23rd to put her stuff in the container, we fly 2 days later to our new house. I'm very excited for you. Are you excited? I hate moving, but I'm excited for you because of just the lifestyle change. It's going to be great for you guys. That's about the bag. Yep, moving is stressful. I feel like once you're there and your stuff is there, it's like, at that point, it's FUBAR. It's like, you can do it, but it's getting your stuff there. Like, I remember when I moved from Seattle to Baltimore, I drove and everything I brought with me was in my car. Like, that was it. Everything I owned was in my car, and then I drove over. When I came from Baltimore to Denver, I paid a moving truck. And man, I was just like, how the fuck are they going to know what's my stuff? This is so weird. I'm literally sending off all of my worldly possessions, all of my books, all of my comic books, all of my series. I'm sending them off in a truck with these random strangers that won't even look me in the eye. Like, what the fuck? This is the weirdest. And then, like, my whole paranoia was I'm going to be missing stuff. Like, I tried to label everything at, like, not annoyingly, just like to help, put Post-its on shit, whatever. and wrap everything up for them, and then they packed it away. And I actually ended up getting some stuff that didn't belong to me and belonged to somebody else. And I was like, this is not mine. Like, it was a leather cushion for like a chair or a couch. Like a big cushion. I was like, this isn't mine. And they're like, no, it's labeled. It's yours. And they just leave and left it with me. And I'm like, some poor bitch out there does not have the leather to their cushion. And I don't, oh no. Oh no. What do I do? I don't know what to do. It was fucked. It's a weird situation. But once I got all my stuff, then I was like, all right, I'm fine. But I don't know if I'd ever do a moving company again, because that was just weird. Like, I think I might just get a U-Haul or something. But again, I live in that wonderful state where you can drive everywhere. No shit. Stuff will take 2 to 3 weeks on boat to get to Belgium. No PC, no work. Oh my God. I guess I'll have time to put together furniture and prep the house. Oh my God, maybe you could become a trad wife, Mel. That's enough time to start a garden and a sourdough starter. Let's go. Go back to the simple life. I'm kidding. Maybe a little bit. I moved over 12 years ago. I still find those stupid stickers. Yep. I literally found one recently. And I moved 5 years ago. Jesus Christ. My God. What's happening? I'm dying. I'd help you, Rod. That's what, I mean, literally. What are friends with a truck for if not to help move? Ooh, are you working the garden? Yes, we have a place in the backyard that's just grass now. Oh my God, you have a clean canvas. Do you know what you're gonna grow? Do you know what you want to grow? I mean, we know what you're gonna grow, but like, what are you gonna grow outside? We were under contract for our first house. It's only like 20 minutes from our current place, but I absolutely dread moving. It sucks. It's honestly, the packing is the worst part, in my personal opinion. I've moved a million times. Like, this is actually the longest I've ever lived in one place. 5 years, that's the longest I've ever lived in one place, I think, in my whole life. Or we're breaching on the longest. I think 6 years will be the longest I'll ever live somewhere. But anyways, packing is exhausting. Like, literally, it's just the mental exercise of having to literally go through and piece through everything you own. And be like, is this even worth taking? Why do I have this? And having to go through all your shit. That's the hard part. Once you get that done, it's not too bad. I've helped so many friends move at this point in my life that I'm at that I'll chip in on movers stage. Yeah. I feel I don't mind moving. I don't know. I like moving stuff. But I'm not broken down yet. Like, give it a few years. I've been looking at condos as of late. Could easily get a VA loan, but need to find at least a part-time job to afford the other things. That's understandable. Yeah. And having that just back-end security is nice. The weed goes inside a tent outside, mostly veggies that we can use for food to grow. My son's bonkers for blueberries. I have 3 blueberry plants that all have blueberries on them right now, Mel. Do it. Oh my God, it's so rewarding. I read many places that, for one, that blueberries grow really slow. And then I read that that I won't get berries for years. Years. I read this many places that blueberry plants really have to establish themselves. They grow really slow. You have to have more than one so that they can pollinate amongst one another, and that's how you get the berries, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this spring, I planted 2 blueberries. Zeke decided, no, I shouldn't. He accidentally weed whacked one of them, immediately went and replaced it. Like, literally dropped the weed whacker and went to the store and went and got me a new blueberry bush. But that one he weed whacked survived and has a ton of berries. Like, literally a stalk this long with just branches on the ground, berries everywhere. And my other 2 now both have berries, and they're growing. I've barely had them in the ground a month, and they've gained at least 5 inches. Like, I can see the new growth. It's crazy. I don't know what the fuck. Is it the rain? I did Elliot. I left the tags on them, so I know exactly what they are, but the strain or whatever of blueberries that I'm growing is called an Elliot. If anybody's familiar, they're fucking great. Like, I have blueberries on all my plants right now. I don't know how I got so lucky. They're so new. No idea, but I feel very fortunate. Cheers. Hey!
Listen! Cheers.
I understand, Mishy. It's so much nicer not to pack it. No shit. I moved 2 weeks ago and I'm still exhausted. Slept 11 hours today. Oh my God. I mean, the unpacking takes, I swear I wasn't unpacked for like a year. At least. Like, mostly unpacked, but you have those boxes sitting around where you're just like, I don't need you yet. What up, Katie Wolf? How are you, love? Barely had him in the ground. No shit. Seriously, though. Like, a month. But I'm very excited to eat them. Blueberries usually do. Ours are 6 years in the ground and finally producing at a good rate. What the fuck? But we have tons of wildlife, so we need. Oh, maybe because I mean it's so early in the year. There's nothing to eat them. I don't know what it is. It's amazing. I just have so many berries. And honestly, I'm not even mad if the birds take the early berries. Like, I'm here for that. Take them. I'm fine. Vincent, you kind fuck. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to VR. VR, use about wizard of highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I appreciate you. Oh my God, sins. One of my favorite snacks when I was a kid, I would go to my friends. Like, pretty much all my friends were farmers of some kind, but one of my friends, they had a dairy cow, and so no matter what, they would always have like a pitcher of fresh milk from this cow in the fridge, but that fucking cream layer, and I'm not exaggerating, when it's fresh milk, that cream layer that would develop on the top of the jug that you would like scrape out with a spoon and throw in a bowl with blueberries. Oh my fucking God. Nothing is that good, and I haven't had that since I was like a teenager. That is just Lisney, hello, my love. So incredible. Bucko, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it its wings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you for that Prime sub. Don't forget your Prime subs. Every time you do, Jeff Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved in his greasy ass G-string, and he does nothing for society. Find someone who needs a smile and give them your Prime sub. Thank you. I can feel my sternum bumps. My third intercostal. I feel like I have an itch in my throat today, and I'm scared of it. People don't know the hack of weed whacking, one to threaten their lives and make them produce. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what I said to Zeke. I had to take him out and show him the bush he weed whacked, and I was like, look what it's doing. You presented death, and that bush was like, I'm sorry, birth. Eat a dick. It's doing so well. Like, it's obviously the stalk is that tall, but it's growing still. It didn't kill it. I'm wondering, like, I genuinely am wondering, do blueberries just love this soil? Like, my super alkaline, very clay, shitty soil? Like, is that just where blueberries proliferate or something? I don't know, because I've never seen blueberries grow this fast. Or do this well, this fast. We have a lot of pollinating plants and also blueberries to try to get them to focus on the plants instead. So what I did, I thought about that because, like, trying to group your pollinators. So what I did was, like, a blueberry plant, and then I did pepper plants. Yes, I'm aware the cross-pollinating there's a fuzz in there. The cross-pollinating could make me some spicy blueberries, but spicy plants also deter pests. So I did, like, a blueberry plant, 2 pepper plants, a blueberry bush, and then up, like, you know, my weird tiering stair step of my yard, I did another blueberry bush up from them, and then the tier below the 2 blueberry bushes is where all the vegetables are. So that's where, like, my cucumbers are, and my tomatoes, and the melons, and the squash, and the zucchini, the zooks. So those, because those are great. Like, those, I know those are gonna have huge ass fucking blossoms that are just gonna be pollinator heaven. So I'm hoping that'll drag them, you know. I'm trying to, you know, it's kind of like designing a painting where you're always trying to guide the eye of the human around to different places, and you don't want their eye to, like, leave the painting. I'm trying to guide the bees so they just end up in a circle in my yard, like moving in a circle, and they're not just, like, off to another yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm guiding the eye of the bee, kind of, and it's succeeding. I've taken so many nerdy little videos of bees on my plants. I'm so excited. I've been getting these the orange butt bumbles. I love them. And I see them almost every day. I'm so happy. Because bugs mean healthy yard. And I want a healthy yard. Time to feed my boys and get more adulting done today. Gizmo, have a beautiful day, honeybean. Be safe. Don't forget to wash your hands. See the gardening? We've got a massive bergamot. Oh my god. It probably smells so good. Do you ever just break a leaf off and huff it? I do that all over my yard. I'm gonna be honest. I have a dill plant going, and I have lemon thyme growing, and a basil plant. And I have a couple lavender plants, and I have a bee balm. And I go out there and I'll just nip a little leaf off and squish it in my fingies and be like, I grew that all the time. Discord, don't be a dick. All the time. That's my favorite part about gardening, is gardening when you garden shit that, like, smells good. It's crazy. It's like magic. It is kind of magic, to be honest. Oh my god, Mel, we went to the gardening store yesterday because I had to get some tomato cages. And I'm not shitting you, we were walking into, like, the gardening center, and they had a huge rack right out the front that was all these plants on sale. And the sign said 2 for $10, herbs. It was all mint. Every single plant. I literally pointed at it and hissed. I was like, that's a weed. And Zach was like, oh. I was like, none of that. That's a trick. I know what mint does. It does far, far too fucking well. Mint is a weed. You have to put it in a pot or something like that. It'll just take over. It's so fucking annoying. The bee balm. Oh my god. Your bergamot is so pretty. It's a trap. I should have said that. That's exactly what it is. It was a rack taller than me, just stocked to the brim with mint. 2 for $10, guys. Real good. Real good prices. It's a trap. Don't do it. Put it in a pot or something far away. It smells so good, but that shit, you can never ever get rid of it. And in my experience, it creates this, like, mound. Like, you know how some people do, like, fancy grasses or whatever in their yards? And then you trim it, and it creates, like, that mound of thick dead grass, and then the new grasses will come out of it, like fancy Egyptian, like, grasses and stuff like that. Come here, bud. It kind of does that. So not only does it spread and become really prolific, but that mound starts to become bigger and bigger and bigger. So now all you've got is one giant mint plant that won't stop spreading its babies everywhere. It's fucking noxious. Like, I love a mint plant. If you're going to grow one, I would suggest chocolate mint. Not only is it really tasty, it's really pretty. It's like purple, purplish brown. And it's a really nice mint plant. You can put it in your tea, but grow it in a pot or a planter. Not on the ground. Don't let those roots touch the ground. It'll go. Like, you're just done. That's a scary plant. I was trying to pull it up in my browser, and Trick decided to come say hey. That is such a pretty plant. Bergamot's one of my favorite flavors. Hold on. Did you make this? Crispy. Did you make this? That's ingenious. Yeah. The crisscrossy trellis. Dude. I love it. I should take a picture of mine. It's literally branches from a tree that I felled, tied together with neon blue baling twine. This is so much better. It's amazing. The crisscross is where I really got sold into it. I saw the triangles and I was like, oh, I know exactly what this is doing, because it can hold up the weight of gourds and melons. See, I have tomato cages everywhere right now, but tomato cages are good for tomatoes, but anything bigger and heavier and juicier than that tends to weigh it down, and it'll, like, start to bow one way or whatever. That's amazing. I love that. Your brother's backyard's covered with mint. It probably smells amazing. Dude, it's actually a great ground cover to replace grass with. Mint and clover, they say. Because it's like, what is it? How do I put this? Some plants, Did you know Dad lives here? Go get him. Go get him. Who is that? Who's that man? You go get him. Go get him. Every day. Dad lives here still. Every day. So all plants use nitrogen, but there's a lot of plants that replace the nitrogen they use. What is that term? Like beans do that. I know bean plants are really, really good to grow in your garden. Like even just to proliferate in your yard. Get out of my, yep. Yeah, there's a word for that. Nitrogen fixing, is that the term? Thank you. Nitrogen fixing? I believe there's a lot of plants that do that are really, really good. And I think mint is one of them, and so is clover. So you're not depleting the dirt by growing these plants, and they're also really good for the environment and you know, pollinators and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I watch a lot of what's called, I guess, I don't know, not a TikTok, it's a Instagram term, whatever, if this is even real, chaos gardening, where people go out in their lawn with a bag of dried beans they bought from the store and just spin the bag like this in their lawn and just let it fucking go. And they let the bean plants grow into their lawn, but then they mow it. And the bean plants but then they mow it. And so you're not getting bean plants in your lawn, but they're really, really good for the soil because they're self-nitrogen replacing, which then helps the grass and the clover and blah, blah, blah. It's really cool. This is the, it's so pretty. I know what it looks like. It's like little fuzzy tendrils. They're so interesting. Gardening is fascinating. Everyone should garden. This is beauty. Your garden boxes are so nice. I remember you showing them to me last year too. They're just so fucking elegant. Elegance. I love them. I feel so lucky, to be honest, because Scott gave me all of his old gardening boxes because the property that they moved to is like their yard. So he really had to do a tiered system with boxes. So they needed really tall boxes. Whereas my yard, I can do shallow boxes because I made my tier, like the of my yard. And he gave me all the gardening boxes and they're all treated cedar and they're so nice. I feel very fortunate for those. Slurmy, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive and giving it 56 months. 56 is like 69, only less cool. Honestly, like we've talked about this before, but if any party of the 69 is doing a good job, the other person literally can't do it a good job. It's a novel idea. It's funny to think about in hindsight, like, but at the end of the day, like, it's mostly just funny. Back when I lived in Finland, farms seasonally grew a lot of peas to circulate the soil. Is that it? That's the nitrogen fixing. It's fascinating that there's plants that do this. But this is why a lot of, like, we've destroyed a lot of soil in the Midwest when we would farm them with just, like, corn and shit like that because we didn't know. And so it just sapped all the nutrients out of the ground, did not replace anything at all. And now we've just got, like, dead dirt that we're spraying cow shit on and hoping for the best. It's really sad. We planted the bergamot to stabilize the yard. The pollinating aspect was a bonus. I've literally planted so many plants just to try to get some pollinators in my yard because it's just been weeds. Like, that's it for so long. I hate it. 77 better than 69. You get 8 more. 88 better than 69. You get 8 twice. Boosh. Thank you. I agree. I would agree. Nature's just beauty. Everyone should nurture. Nurture nature. I agree. Nature's wonderful. I think, like, we say it kind of as a joke, but, like, you know, go touch grass. But I think there's genuinely something to grounding. If you've ever heard of the term grounding, I don't, like, not in, like, a, oh my God, my chakras are aligning. But, like, sometimes when I kind of feel like shit and I'm just feeling off, I just go walk around barefoot for a minute in the grass and the dirt and just, like, let my feet touch dirt. And something about that, like, I feel like we're very disconnected from the ground. And sometimes you just got to, like, remind your body, like, this is Earth. You are person. This is where we're connected. You know what I'm saying? I think there's something to that a little bit. Math sex shows for the win. Like boobs on your calculator. That's about as far as my math jokes went. It's science, I think. I think people have proven there's something to that. I remember reading about it ages ago, Lizzie. It was a article about doing that when you travel. Because we all know this, there's something to your circadian rhythm where you live and the magnetic poles and the pole of the Earth that's kind of what sets your circadian rhythm. Like that's just science. We know that, which is why we all get weirdly jet lagged when we move, when we like travel and we have to kind of like reset our circadian rhythm. It's really weird. But I read this really cool article when I was in school that talked about grounding and how when you travel somewhere where there's a huge time difference like that, when you first get there, go walk around barefoot. And it like there's actually something to it. You have jet lag for less time. You feel like shit for less. You acclimate to that sleep cycle faster. There's something to it. I don't know what it is, but there's something to it. I love going barefoot. It's same, literally. Like it's my routine every morning to go around and walk barefoot and just like talk to all my plants. And then when I go after a stream, I go outside with the dogs. And then we pick up poopies, so then I can still walk barefoot in the yard. And then I love hanging out in my yard. Like that's part of the best part about this like clover that I've started growing everywhere that has become fucking Discord just crashed. I hate you so much. The prolific clover everywhere is that now I can walk in my yard and I don't have to walk on like sticky sticks or stabby shits that are gonna fucking put holes in my feet. Good morning, Kozu. How are you, love? Apparently, wait, it took millions of years for mankind to climb down out of the trees and move into caves. I feel it's a personal affront to all those ancestors who spend any time outside. I don't have to. All right. Yeah. I feel that. Keep your cave. 100, I mean, we are all just a little battery. So why wouldn't it make sense that when we come in contact with another battery that something would happen? That makes sense, right? So apparently the special thing about nitrogen fixing is that some plants have a special nodules in their roots that are home to a particular kind of bacteria that helps create the kind of nitrogen plants need. What? So it's like a symbiotic relationship? I didn't know that's how far it went. That's fucking cool. The special thing about this is the nitrogen fixing, how we were talking about some plants like actually replenish the dirt. That is fucking lit. That's so cool. Some plants have special nodules in their roots that are home to a particular kind of bacteria that creates the kind of nitrogen plants need. That's fantastic. That's fascinating. I love that. I'll have to give it a try at TC. That time zone is so far from mine. If you want to go walk around barefoot at the park, I'll go. There's a really pretty park down by the water we tried to go get high at last year. I think I told you this story, Viata. It was the day that me, Knives, and Vis went to that crazy pot shop that is just like, you just get to go in with a little basket and pick things off the wall that you want. We were like, we're going to go there, get some weed, and then head to this really pretty park and smoke down by the water. We never made it to the park because we just spent so much fucking time in that shop. It was so cool. But I want to go to that park real bad. Explaining the plot of your favorite movie, Die Hard. Die Hard doesn't have a plot. Don't lie to me. I'm down. What up, Reasonable? How are you, love? I can kill a potted plant in 3 days. I mean, I bet I could do it in an hour. Like, are we like competing to kill our plants? What? Tired as fuck with managing? I get you. Long days at work and a little sleep. I fucking love hanging around my garden. I have a big hole in my fence right now, which I hate. Oh, I understand. My least favorite part about my garden right now is my neighbors. I have a newish neighbor who just finds it necessary to like blast his music and his sound system in his car at all hours of the day really loudly. Like it's literally what woke me up this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm like sitting in my yard and I'm like, look, a butterfly. Okay. Sure. Nitrogen's everywhere in the air, but plants can't uptake that nitrogen and do anything with it, so they rely on other processes. One form is that symbiotic relationship with bacteria that get to live in little sac clusters. Love a sac cluster. We love a sac. Sac clusters in the roots and metabolizing nitrogen into a plant usable form. Fucking cool. I want to say that there's a fungus that does that, like lives in some weird symbiotic relationship with a tree and does something really similar, and I can't remember what it is or why, anything else about it, other than it has like some crazy symbiotic relationship like that where both benefit off of each other, but they're not killing each other. It's not parasitic, but I can't remember. I have to pee really bad, guys, so it's break time. Do you want to have a break? Are you going to jump on my bladder? Hi, Boba. How's your day today? Everyone can see you in your nest because the light is out. How do you do that? I had the couch looking presentable this morning, like all those cushions up and looking like you could go sit on it. I never witness this happen, the nest, but he does it. He's very talented at making his strange nest in his corner. And what's funny is if I sit in it, he just stands next to the couch and stares at me like, that's my spot. And then if I scoot over, he jumps into his corner and nests. Is that your special couch? If I could go back and tell 17-year-old Katie, one day you're going to be a bitch with poodles and a purple velvet couch, I wouldn't believe it. Well, you're pretty special, bud. I kind of love you. You're very cute. Got a good spot. Oh, that's a real good spot. I did that shit. He really is. He's the sweetest goober in the whole world. You got pretty teeth, bud. Look at those. Those are so pretty. That's because you let me brush them, and I appreciate you. She is. She's a late. Look at her. Just basking in the sun on her velvet couch. Oh, she saw us. Look at her. Oh, that's a big stretch, baby girl. Good stretch. Was that such a good stretch? Oh. Bob, it's my time. I can love your sister at the same time. It's possible. You have to know this. I know. She's like, who's talking shit? Who's talking over here? Is it my turn? Now you're just hiding. Oh. I just have to hold her hand. This is often what I'm doing behind my chair. She just likes her hand held. You act like I never pet you. We are literally in contact 24/7, baby girl. You sleep with me. Like a little squirrel. Spankles for everyone. You good girl. You look sad. Why do you look sad? Your tail's wagging like you're happy. Why do you look so heartbroken? You look. Oh, weren't we supposed to get a picture of her paw? How? Like this? How does he want a picture of her paw? I forgot. I should have asked. We'll have to ask. Zelda found my hand under the blanket the other night and put her paw in my hand. She needed to hold her dad's hand for a minute. So you know how poodle hugs are similar to collie hugs? Yes, they hold. I saw a beautiful blue Merle collie try and collie hug this boxer dog. Oh, the boxer probably thought they were going to fight because they had no idea. They hug. They're so weird. She's doing it right now. They're huggers. It's so bizarre. I know. They're so adorable. She doesn't hold my hand, though. She bats me in the face with her claws and her hand. Like, you have to love me, mother. What? What? Sorry. She's such a sweet girl. She's just such a jealous hoe. Like, she didn't need attention until she saw her brother had attention. And then she was like, all right, now I want attention. It's also probably because they don't want to go outside because it's gross outside and it hasn't stopped raining since yesterday. But also, they really want to go outside, you know? You want to go outside? You're right on my bladder. You want to go potty? Okay. Oh, my fucking God. I have to pee really bad. So, break time. Stretch your legs. Get a snack. Load a bowl. I'll be RB. Oh, my God. I have to pee. Does this thing where it's just a black screen. Why? So weird. I don't know why. She's being a fool. Brr, it is so fucking gross outside. I hate this shit. Now I don't know where they are. Brrr. Okay, I have feeling back. F this shit. Human souls, the poods. Oh, 100%. I see Lilith's heart break in her eyes daily, and I'm just like, why is it breaking? Why now? What's happening? I love you so much. Man, dude, I've been playing BG3 in my spare hours, and I got to the part, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Owl bear. That's all I'm going to say. And I was just sitting here by myself crying. I've done that before. I've done it before. This is like my nth time playing this game. And I just cried. People, man. Animal abuse, even in a game, gets me. Did I kiss them and get a hair on me? Probably. I was waiting for word from Beth to see if we're doing anything like co-streaming with the ladies or anything today. I think Beth was thinking of doing art stuff, so we were gonna like hang out and craft together and, you know. This motherfucker. Oh, the rain. I mean, I usually tell people that our summer isn't really guaranteed to start until like July. Like every year I've lived here, I feel like the weather is pretty much a toss up until like July 4th. Cause that one year we got snow on July 1st, which was crazy. But yeah, seems like an odd time to have it this time of year, but who the fuck am I? And this is just me being a cynical old Bernie bitch. But like, if rain is enough to ruin your good time, if that's like all it takes, I don't know. The rest of the world manages to party in rain. You know? Sorry. Texting Beth back blindly. Dude, and I know that probably comes from me growing up in the Pacific Northwest. The most of my childhood, like, rain is not going to ruin my good time. I'm prepared for rain. Rain does not fear me. I don't let rain ruin my good time. Like, I'm going to have a good time regardless. And when people are like, oh my God, it rained, everything ruined, like, you're kind of fragile, aren't you? They don't want to fuck the roads up, so stop driving on the roads. Like, stop and go have fun at Burning Man. Or whatever you're doing. The rain on the playa was fucking insane, but they literally put a law down. Do not drive. And that was it. And then just go have fun. And we did. We had a great, I mean, the worst part was having to pee out the side of my Jeep in the middle of the night into a Ziploc bag. That was weird. But other than that, it's just wet. The mud was fun. We made so many weird mud sculptures. Like, and, you know, sock bag sock or bag sock bag, sock bag sock. Sock bag sock was incredible. We had a whole science down to it. It was amazing. Everybody still had a really good time. You live in I knew exactly what you meant. I hate that I knew exactly what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant. It's the land where this is the skin of a killer, Bella. Man, I was living there when all of that went down, and when tourism to Forks, Washington, i.e., a gas station in the middle of fuck nowhere, went up, was so weird. So weird. It was a really weird time. Like, I know exactly what that coast. It is nothing. There's nothing the fuck out there. That whole town in that book is made up. Like, it's a gas station on an Indian reservation. That's it. And people were like, we gotta go to Forks and see the. Yeah, Bella's house, which I think someone built. Like, someone went and built Bella's house in Forks so that people had something to go look at, and now they're selling it. Something like that. What happened to Charlie? Oh, God. The fact that I still know who that is. I haven't seen those movies or read those books in many, many years, but damn, I read every single one and watched them all. Do you remember watching, this is like old YouTube, like the dawn of YouTube era, but do you remember when people started posting their reactions to the trailer of Twilight coming out? Like the diehard fans. And they would literally be having a heart attack. Like, oh my god, Bella, oh my god, Edward! Like, it was, I lived off of those. I watched those more than the fucking movie. Those reaction videos gave me so much joy in this world. People just, there were a few of them that were quite famous, I think, that were, I mean, just, and it was just the trailer of the movie. And it's because people, I mean, Rachel, allow me one moment. I bet I can find exactly the one I'm thinking of. Do you, shut up, is that actually her name, Lizzie? Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna Google what I was gonna Google and, like, how did you know? I didn't know. I never knew this person's account named Lizzie. How did you know? You're a witch. You are not. I watched these, if not more than you, as much. Like, if you're a fucking loser, I'm a fucking loser, man. I just can't deal with that emotionally right now. That is fucking crazy because that's exactly the account and exactly the one I'm going to show you. I'm so excited for those that didn't experience. This is like this. This is the epitome of what these were. There were hundreds of thousands, if not millions. I have no idea, of people who made these reaction. It was like before reaction videos were real. Like, it's so weird that this was like the dawn. I don't even know. This is when the trailer came out. That's how old this is. But same. There would suddenly be a knife in my head. I'd be like, oh my God, where'd that come from? Crazy how that just happens like that. Wand, thank you so much for sending to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Jesus Christ. Use your Prime subs, motherfuckers. Every time you don't, Jeff Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved up his G-string and then takes weird celebrities to space. He does nothing for society. Stop it. Find someone who needs a smile. I appreciate you. Because, like, that's not how any of that works. No. Nope. No. None of it works. No. None of it is how it works. Literally not. Not a bit of it. My favorite part was the syringes full of fang venom to adrenaline into her heart. That was my favorite part of that scene. Do you remember the secret Silverly? Oh my God, why do you look hot? Oh, fucking A. Yeah. Slaughter him for me, boo. I could be a good mob wife. I could do it. Get me some coffee and a cigarette while you're out. There's a roast in the oven. And some butter on the counter. Get it yourself. You can't say that. You aren't a vampire OBGYN that you know of. Lizzie's mom is, though. Kind of. I mean, maybe not the... Well, maybe. He looks so good. I know. I could go... I mean, it's kind of... You know, this is the shit, right? I have some really cute dresses, but I'd freeze my ass off. I could. I've got them. But also I was thinking of painting and I don't want to get paint on them. Like, and on the flip side, I think it sucks when it's hot outside and guys want to dress nice. Like, what is the alternative to a suit? There's no, like, short pants suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Whereas, like, I can put on the tiniest dress possible and I can stay cool. A kilt? Yeah, like a kilt would be the alternative. Or a linen suit. Oh my god, look like he's like some islander fucking like mob boss. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, but the flip side, like, there's no hot, cold, and it's cold out. There's no hot, cold wear? What? Attractive winter dress. I don't know if, I mean, shorts and a polo are good for some instances, but like if the dress code is like suit, I don't think that subs for a suit, right? If it's a suit, it's a suit. Like on hot days, men that wear suits to work, they just wear suits, right? And then in the winter, they wear a pea coat over it or something. I think, I'm asking. I mean, look at me. I'm obviously not doing that. Fuck yeah, I wore a kilt to protest dress code at job once. Hell yeah. I think kilts are hot. The noise you made when Zeke scared you is sending me into, oh my god, what did I do? Oh, okay, you clipped it. I was gonna say. What sound did I make? I'm incognizant. What was that? Wait. What the fuck is that? What the What is that? What is that sound? Is it a hiss? It sounds like I'm snorting at him. What is that sound? This is... This is how you stay sexy, everyone. Keep the romance alive. Find you someone who doesn't hesitate at the hiss. I've been called a cat many times in my life, but that hurt my abs. That's some of the weirdest. I know. What is that? Is that how I want to pause it on the face I make. I'm like, I can't. Should I talk to my therapist about this? So recently I hissed. He's playing Mafia, I know. Right? Valid question. He shows himself. Hold on. Might as well get the nice in there. I know, he looks so nice. He cleans up so well. He did trim his beard last night. I was wondering why. It was either he was cheating on me or he had a cosplay to go to. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm an 89-year-old woman. I should be accustomed. Oh, God. Oh my God, Rogue, though. We've come full circle. There's them trust issues. Just popping up. Hurts, you may. You may. Find you someone who doesn't hesitate at the hiss. I think that's important. That's an important feature to have in your relationship. Anyways, my stomach hurts now. I had to lose myself in the song for a second. That was great. Where the fuck is my music coming from right now? App. There you are. Oh yeah, we're still deep in it. I feel like that was a little bit of an ab workout because I've never, it's a moment of self-reflection. Like, you all might hiss too, and you just never know because you've never seen yourself on camera hiss. But like, I can't theoretically be the only hisser in here. Hertz, go for it. He'd be down. He loves that shit. I'm the Have you seen those memes where it's like every charismatic, outgoing, extroverted man has that woman in his life who's fucking ready to go home? I represent that. I am that. That you know of. Yeah, it's the golden retriever versus like bitchy black cat, house cat. Yeah. Very much that. But y'all know it's not because I don't like people. It's just exhausting socializing with them. Especially going to a wedding or something where the vast majority of people that don't know you. So like anywhere you sit down, any conversation you get into, it's inevitably going to turn into what do you do for a living? And then you have to explain that, and it just ends up a thing. Like sometimes I just want to be like, I'm a janitor. Just something that people are like, I know what you do. That's. But this, I don't know. I still don't know how to fucking explain this. I don't mind people. I've met so many cool people in my life. And, like, I genuinely get really fucking lonely sometimes. And the only cure is people. The public suck. Like, sometimes. But there's peoples that I genuinely enjoy out there. There's a few. Oh my god, am I Lilith? She's just so snuggly and cute. Drake's in the nest over there. Mish, for some reason, my generation, I mean, this stopped, thank fuck, years ago, because that era stopped. Now I'm in the era of my friends getting divorced. During that era, it was very common to have a wedding, like, in the afternoon. And the first part, it would be, like, seating, ceremony, drinks, meal, dance, whatever, I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've been to one. I don't know. But then there was like this weird, like, now we rented the DJ till midnight, so everybody danced till midnight and stay, and that lull time is my death. Like, I love me that nice, neat scheduled times where it's like, I know this is happening, and then this is happening, and then this is happening, and then this is happening, but then that lull where it's like, no, just have a good time, just get your drink on and socialize and fucking dance. I'm just like, this is my time. I have to go. Like, I don't know what to do now. And it was super common. And man, I made the mistake one time of leaving because I wanted to, because I don't like dancing and the music was lame. And I never heard the end of it. Like, I'm sure they still fucking think about it. I'm like, what the fuck did you need me for? So I never did again. But Jesus Christ. I get that. I feel like that, Viata. Like, I don't feel like I'm a super introvert, but it's safer to say I'm the introvert because then people respect that I need that downtime to go smoke and just sit and be quiet and not do anything and, like, zone out at water or something. Versus, like, if I'm like, I'm an extrovert with introverted tendencies, people are like, she likes to go. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to my hotel room alone for 2 hours. If you text me, I will never call you back again. Ugh. It's harder to get that, I think, for some reason. Dude, Mish, I'm jelly. The West Coast weddings are very much like vineyard or down on the beach somewhere where it's like you're not really renting a space, so you do get to do that as long as you want to do it, and people really expect you to hang around the entire fucking time. And it's not that it's not entertaining, it's just like, that's not my jam. I'm done. Like, I've been around people for like an hour, 2 hours. That's my clock. I'm done now. I have to go now. Like, that's it. Same. Yeah, you need company, but you hate being around people. Same. I love company, but situationally. Definitely. 100%. 11 till 4 a.m. the next morning? Fuck off. Holy dicks. Oh my god, Sec, I ever tell you the story about the beach wedding I got to go to that was ruined by a shark? Like, legit. Dude, she was right, and I think that should be normalized. I think that's normal. It's not abnormal for me to just drift off for a few hours and then rejoin a group. Like, if that group doesn't dissipate for a while. And I'll usually be like, I'm going to take my old person nap in my hotel room or something. I'm not. I'm just recuperating my emotional stability so then I can enjoy myself out. Otherwise, there comes a point after, like, that amount of time where it doesn't matter who you are, what we're doing, where we are, you now annoy me. everything you're doing, you're breathing, you're chewing, you're smelling, your existence, you stood, you sat, you moved, you're annoying. But if I'm allowed to go have that like peace time, then that never happens. And that's really nice because I know that people aren't actually suddenly the worst thing in the world. It's that my brain is now exhausted and I just need to recoup for a minute. Like I think I must like dump all serotonin and dopamine at one time and I just need that recoup of it or something. No idea. But long story short, a guy I was dating when I was in college, his mom decided to get married in Hawaii. So she brought the whole family because she married a guy from Boeing. So like, dollar bills, y'all. It was amazing. Amazing. I took advantage. I drove the entire fucking island. I saw everything possible. But on the day of her wedding, she had a beach picked out where they were going to go get married, of course, and it was beautiful. And I fuck you not, we ride up to the parking lot that's outside. Like, there was like a little trail through some trees you had to walk to get to the actual beach. The whole parking lot is full of these bright red SUVs and giant trucks, and there's a fucking bright red helicopter going over our heads. And we're all, it's just family, but we're all like, what the fuck is going on? So my ex's mom, who was a baby mother nurse, very take charge kind of person, marches her ass down that trail to the beach to figure out what the fuck is going on. Lo and behold, a girl from Seattle, which was so weird, an au pair, super weird and sad, had her arm ripped off by a shark literally moments before we showed up and passed. And they were like, ma'am, you cannot get married on this beach. Literally, it's a scene. We're cleaning it up. And that woman was like, eat my ass, we'll choose a different view, and marched us all onto the beach, and she had a wedding. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. It's a scary human. Fucking crazy. Crazy. It was a really short, like, sweet ceremony. It was so fucking windy, no one could even hear the vows or anything like that, and we were literally, like, this far from them. But it was beautiful. They did their thing, but what the fuck? But we went, I want to say we went in like August or something. We went to Maui, which is quite literally shark like season, I guess. Maui, I want to say, this is just things I remember from this trip, and this was over 10 years ago, but Maui is like the shark island, like the most shark circle Maui for some reason. So we were there during shark season on the shark island, and there are literally, it's kind of like in Florida where you see signs every 20 feet that are like, don't go near the water, there's gators. In Maui, every 20 feet, there was a sign that said, do not swim after 5 p.m. or like before 10 a.m. or something like that. Because those twilight hours are shark hunting hours. Like that's when the light is perfect and kind of disorienting to fish so they can hunt. And this woman went and decided to go solo swimming at an unoccupied beach by herself after 5 p.m. on a shark island during shark season. I'm not saying anyone's at fault, but literally, like, were you looking for the prime instance to maybe be bit by a shark? You did it. Like, all together. Like, every factor possible. And you were alone. You shouldn't go swimming alone. In the ocean, especially if you're a tourist, you just shouldn't do that. That's just not safe. Ever. Cheers. Sorry. I think the beach was very close to Lahaina. We were staying in Kihei. Yeah. We were staying in like an Airbnb in Kihei, which is like down the road from Lahaina, I think, right? Lahaina was, that's the place that burnt down, wasn't it? Super sad. I think Lahaina like literally burnt down. But it was just like the touristy part of the island where you went and like went to dinner and stuff like that. It was really cute. But it was somewhere around that area is where that beach was. Lahana. I'ma call you Gina. That's the crazy part, Sec, is like we learned that sharks actually don't like people. We taste like shit, apparently. But we look like a fucking seal on a board. Like if you're paddleboarding by yourself or if you're surfboarding or whatever and your arms are just hanging off. You, from the bottom up, you look like a seal. So oftentimes they end up killing people and not even eating what they took off. They spit it out. Because we taste like poop. They spit, right, Lizzie? Isn't that crazy? So, like, why are we fooling them? Like, there's just... Let's not do that. Right? Nature majestic as fuck, but respect from afar. Respect from afar. Hard, yeah. Do you know when the new season drops, Mike, or when it's supposed to? Because I wanted to do a full rewatch before that happens. Cuteness, 100%. Or like one of these weird, this is a freaky phenomena that happens up in Washington State and Vancouver, up in basically the Puget Sound area. But this is a weird statistic to even put out there, because why the fuck would this even exist? But because there's such a large amount of feet in shoes found on the beaches of the Puget Sound, that now there's a statistic that they've had to like look at the world and be like, why is there this weird phenomena where like basically the Puget Sound has the largest amount of feet found in shoes in the world? And it has something to do with like either people not wanting to be on this planet anymore and, you know, into the ocean and whatever, and their shoes float. So when their body starts to fall apart, their feet come off, but the shoes float because they're rubber. That's a theory. But also they think a lot of it might be killer whale. Like people are paddleboarding in the ocean now and shit like that, and killer whales will take them, like they drag them down and you drown, but then they don't want to eat you because you taste like shit. Like there's a whole, it's really crazy. You can look it up. I know. It's a weird thing to even like, because how, but like there is just an abnormal amount of feet in shoes found in the Puget Sound. Like, and on the islands and shit like that, like out in that area of the Pacific. It's so weird, up by Washington and Canada. So there's like this study into it, and they think those are 2 probabilities because we look like a fucking seal. Orcas are so smart. Well, orcas are a mammal, sharks are a fish, so sharks, you know, they only have so much working for them. They're still doing great, though. Sharks, I mean, look at, like, what is it? Is it the Greenland shark that lives, like, indefinitely, theoretically? It lives thousands of years or some shit like that. Like, they're doing fine for themselves, whereas mammals, we tend to have shorter lifespan. But orcas are insanely smart on one note, and in my opinion, we should give them the oceans. Give them the oceans and all the rich people on their yachts. Have at, orcas! That's my sacrifice to you. Thank you so much. I was shown a video of that when I was a freshman in college. Like, it was our TA's way of showing us that people aren't the only cruel species. I'm not kidding. First day of my biology lab, he puts up the projector to play a movie on a screen, and it's a YouTube video of an orca tossing a live seal up in the air, letting it crash, letting it run away, getting it, tossing it over and over and over. And we just sat there and watched it, and he goes, humans aren't the only cruel species. It was wild. Wild. I mean, playing with their food, I think a lot of it's teaching their babies how to hunt and stuff, isn't it? I want to say. Nanotechnologists are using the designs of shark skin to make more efficient coating for planes. That's wild. What does that mean, more efficient? What's wrong with the coatings on planes? What's wrong with the coatings on planes? Yeah, they're teaching their babies, aren't they? That was the video we watched when I was in school. It was like, the mom was basically dragged that seal as far out as it possibly could and let the baby play with it and chase it down and grab it, chase it down and grab it. And it was like, it's training it how to survive. Like, I understand. It's just fucked up to watch. Like, we are not accustomed to that. Oh, so they have less drag. No shit. That's sick. Lower air resistance than just flat. That's fucking cool. Animals got it right, man. It's something to do with the structure of the shark skin that creates an incredibly low friction surface. It's one of the reasons they glide through the water so well. That's miraculous. They do have freakish skin, though. If you ever look at, like a microscopic picture, you know, under a microscope picture of shark skin, it is phenomenal looking. It looks like diamond plating. It's so weird. I want to say there's another species of fish that has similar skin, and I can't remember. But no, that totally checks out, because sharks also have that weird thing, that rete mirable. I don't know how to say it. It's French, I think. Rete mirable. Basically, their circulation doesn't pump unless they're moving. So they kind of always are, they have to do this to get their blood to flow to their brain. So it kind of makes sense that they would be like as fluid as possible, right? From the radio show I was listening to, it had something to do with creating air pockets between the teeth. Oh, that's so sick. That is cool. There's pockets, air. Oh, I mean that would make sense on I mean it's like a fin on a car, right? Kind of. So it's not only reducing friction, maybe it creates some sort of lift or something. That's cool. Nature is really cool. Similar principle. That is really cool. Shark skin. In the air, though. Imagine. Like, that's where we went with it. Like, oh, sharks have really impressive skin. Let's put it on a plane. That's pretty cool. Oh, I don't think any of that. I think it's so fucking gross. Like, tradition can get you so far, but if you're just, like, literally eliminating a species of animal in the cruelest way possible to make a soup out of the fin, I say, fuck your tradition. Sorry. Animals are better. I don't understand. Like, that's so weird to me. Same. Like, I'm very much of the opinion that I have no problem with people hunting and producing their own meat that they're going to consume. But if you're going to kill an animal, use the entire fucking animal. It's same thing. They do the same fucking bullshit to rhinos, which is why I think we have, like, how many black rhinos left in the wild? 3, if any. Western black rhinos, I think, are completely extinct now because some fucker ages ago was like, the horn will give you a boner. So people butcher them and take the horn and grind it down and snort it or some shit. And they're like, yeah, it gives me virility, but it just murders fucking the real life unicorns we have on the planet, the however many we have left. Off topic, my dog's being left alone in the house for the first time. Oh, just a couple of hours and has high anxiety. Do I move my only TV into his room and put on dog TV so he has some noise? Yeah. Why not? I do that for my dogs sometimes if I'm going to be gone longer than normal. It's just like tweeting birds. No, I think China's very much. Yeah, I think China is very much the #1 exporter of pangolins for some reason. Pangolins are like the #1 most poached animal right now. China. I think I don't know. I don't know why. Rhinos, they slaughter rhinos and poach the horns because it apparently gives them boners. They absolutely, tiger penis is another one. They also, I don't want to say this is singularly a Chinese thing, but I know that in some Asian countries they do this where they starve a tiger until it dies of starvation and then they make a soup out of its bones, but it has to die of a very, very slow, painful starvation in order for the bones to be viable. It's so fucking disgusting. Like, these people deserve such weird circles of hell. I couldn't even fathom them, and I worked in hospitals, man. So fucked up. So fucked up. Yeah, sure. Fuck off. Same. Same. Fuck off. Same. When we're going to be gone more than 3 hours, we leave the radio on a classical music station for the cats. Yep. I think that's pretty common. It's just having some I think animals are not different than us in that having a distraction and some sort of background noise when we're feeling anxious can help. There are extraneous circumstances. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a sort of normalcy, like the sound and stuff of people, but they're not home. There's a new circle of hell for those people. Yep. One we couldn't even fathom. I thought about a radio too, but don't have one. I also thought about leaving my computer on, but I feel weird about that when I'm not home. So moving the TV it is. That's what I do. Or if you have an iPad or something, that's what I do. I put up my iPad just on a shelf that they can't get to, and it just has like the Tweety birds or what. Like, it's literally like a 4-hour video of like a bird feeder or something. They love that. They'll just watch that. My dogs watch TV though. They're so cute. He's there. That's my boy. I think it just helps a little bit. It's just some sort of normalcy because when we're home, there's never not sound going on. Either I'm streaming, he's streaming, or one of us has music on, or a TV or movie night I usually have on all the time. So noise is very normal to them. So I feel like the added, anxiousness because we're going to be gone and also just like suddenly dead silence in the house, that's got to be weird, right? I imagine. Oh my god, is it like the ambient, like, screensaver music? That, like, whoa, music? I remember that shit deeply and viscerally a little bit. My dogs love to nap, so I don't think they'd like that. My dogs nap to that. I mean, you guys see this. They are dead asleep, and we scream all day. Like, the only time they really react is the first scream of Zeke's every day. Because for some reason, they just cannot remember that he lives down this hall. I'll never understand why they can't fathom that, but he's like right here. And they can't figure that one out. So that freaks him out. But other than that, they're just... But cats are different. I don't know about cats. I mean, honestly, I think it's just the normalcy of your house. What's your house normally like? Same, Lizzie. I've noticed that with these guys. Like, if I'm just having a day where I'm being quiet and the house is quiet, they're much more woofy and on edge. And I think it's because they can hear every tiny itty bitty sound going on. Or like sometimes I'll wear my little headphones walking around so there's not music going on. And I notice they're a little on edge because I think there's just always some sort of sound going on, me talking, something happening. And that's their normals. So that level of quiet definitely kind of fucks with them. I think there's got to be something with that, something to that. I know Kuzco's doing something I know he's doing something he's not supposed to when I yell randomly and he gets scared. What's something he does that he's not supposed to? Just as an example, what do cats do that's mischievous? Because these guys do the same thing, but I usually know it because I'll go walking down the hall and one or both of them come walking out of a room swiftly with their heads down. And I immediately go check that room. I'm like, what the fuck were you doing? Whereas if nothing's wrong and they just like walked in that room, they greet me with like a wagging tail and head up. Like, I just walked in here. But when they did something, it's head down, walk straight past me. And I'm like, what did you get into? Eats tape? What? Wait, where did they get the tape? What? Like scotch tape? Like sticky tape? He loves adhesive. Oh, bless. That's like my dogs and lotion. To be completely honest with you, any part of my body where I've put lotion on, they want to eat it. The craft store. Just the idea of a manic cat with tape. All you hear is the sound of chewing or licking. If they're making sound from it, then you find them and my cats go, I don't care. Really? Dude, my dogs, and all I do is stare at them and I give them the tone, you know, like, oh, what did you do? And they curl into themselves. Like, that's it. I've never, they don't really do anything, to be fair. It's my fault. Like, if I leave food out or something, then Lil might get into it. Or a trash can. She does love to eat a napkin once in a while for some reason. I don't understand. Or a chunk of paper towel. Fiber, I guess. Doing yard work yesterday and I saw a Cybertruck in the wild. Oh god. I got to point and laugh for the first time. It looks so bad. Like my stainless steel fridge. Yep. You'd never seen one in the wild. I feel like it's one of those things where no one's just saying it or trying to exaggerate or be a douche because we hate Elon, but we do. But like those things are inarguably fuckballs hideous. Just across the board. Those are so fucking ugly. They're not, did you know, Lizzie, they're technically not legal anywhere? We talked about it in chat, and I can't remember what it is, but, like, they have not passed the whatever road test safety, crash test safety, anything. Tesla just started selling them, and people started licensing them, and now they're on the road. It's real weird. I can't remember what it is, what the specifics are around it, but technically it's not road legal here either. And they are aggressively fucking ugly. They look unfinished. Have you ever seen a car that just has primer on it? Or a car that, like, for some reason someone thought was a good idea to just leave matte, and you're like, that's not done. That's what it looks like. We had to install new toilet paper holders higher up because they start eating the entire roll. Thankfully, well, I don't know if this is thankfully. My dogs will only eat the toilet paper that's in the trash because I blew my nose in it. They've never even cared about the toilet paper roll. Which makes me feel gross now. Didn't the show model literally explode when they were showing it off? I wouldn't doubt it. We've watched a few videos where people just, like, take them through very, very, very normal, like, take the Tesla through a car wash. It breaks because the windshield wipers can't handle water. I repeat, You take a Tesla through a car wash, the Cybertruck, and it breaks down and has to do a 5-hour restart because the windshield wipers can't handle water. Those ones are hilarious to me. Like, do what you will, but when it literally just can't be a car, that's fucking funny. Yeah, that's a new thing. When I watched this video, David, they didn't have that mode yet. Like you have to put your Tesla truck into car wash mode to wash it. You have to put it in rain mode if it's raining, because otherwise it gets fucked up. You have to leave the charge port open, that it has to dry out, not the wipers. There you go. I keep saying Tesla. It's very specifically the Cybertruck that I'm talking about, by the way. I know nothing about the other Teslas. Just the Cybertruck. It just seems like such a fucking bad move. What I guess, so when I watch this, I'm not kidding, because the thing's like basically a computer. So it went through a car wash. The entire thing shut down right outside the car wash. And this guy was like, we don't know what to do. It's literally stuck in a 5-hour restart cycle. And it's because it forced an update on it as well. So he was just like stuck at the other end of this car wash with his Cybertruck while it was stuck. They had to pull it out of the way of other cars and whatnot and just park it to the side and wait 5 hours. But the computer's different now. And I know the computer has an update where you put your car in basically modes. So it knows it's raining, so it won't break down and go into a 5-hour restart. So you have to dry out your whatever. They've changed some things, I think, in the computer system, but it's basically like putting your car in a mode so it won't just fucking freak out and think it's dying. It's just not a car that can car. No, it wasn't that he ran the wipers in the car wash. He got out of the car wash, and it was that the wipers sensed rain, and it wasn't in rain mode that sent the car into a 5-hour restart mode. I'll find the video for you. I don't care that much. But it's just the Cybertruck specifically. Yeah, I haven't heard any of these problems with the actual cars. I think those are built like cars. Whereas the Cybertruck is like a Lego thing on the roads, and I just don't understand. I've never liked cars that look like spaceships, though. That's just me. Like, I remember when that shit first started. I was like in high school, and newer cars coming out like had like plastic looking bumpers. And the whole car would be like one smooth shape. And they all started looking like spaceships. I've never been a fan of a spaceship car. Nothing wrong, but like, you know, like the Prius shape or the Yaris or the... What was that QB one? I love old cars. Like, they're not good for the environment. They're bad. It's whatever. But those muscle cars and shit, they're so hot. Cars that look like cars. I am a sucker for like an old metal car that when you have to shut the door of the car, it does that clunk. Oh my god, I don't know what it is. It sets my nips on fire. It's such a good sound. I don't know. I think that's why I have a truck now. But like, I like cars that look like cars and not spaceships. Scions, yeah, like a Scion. I was not into those. I miss the days where buttons and knobs would actually control something mechanical in my car instead of having all this computerized crap. That is one of the pros to having, like, a truck. Is, like, I have the screen, I have the computer in my car, as everyone else does, but because it's a Jeep and it's meant to be torn apart and whatnot, I still get all my knobs. I still get all my, like, analog things. That's very nice. I find, like, the fancier the car, they've just taken all of that away, and it's really weird. I know. I don't like it either. I don't like a touchscreen in a car. I don't understand that. I still use all of my knobs as much as I possibly can. Like, the touchscreen just seems unsafe, and half the time there's a glare on it, and I can't see it anyways. Giggity. Cheers. I like older El Caminos, older Impalas are pretty sexy looking. I miss when cars would be like black with chrome trim, like actually having trim of some kind. I miss that, little details. things started becoming very uniform and very like beige. Very beige. My chat's not up to date on both screens. That's so weird. I always refer to mirrors to cameras if I'm driving my mom's car. I literally have a backup camera and I almost never use it. I'm so accustomed to just turning my body around and looking. Like, I use it. It's become, how would I say, it has not replaced turning around and looking and or using mirrors. It just became another mirror that I've now like check in my eyes. I'm grateful for it because like, and I this is worst case scenario, but one of my absolute worst fears in the whole world, like actual real visceral fear I have anytime I'm out is like, God forbid there's a small child behind my car. I live by a school. There's children everywhere. And even if that wasn't the case, worst fucking nightmare is I'm so scared of that. And being in a really tall Jeep, like I'm grateful for that backup camera because it is right there at my fucking hitch and I can see right. It's just become another view. It's become another view I'm really grateful for just in case. I've never had a child behind my car, but like worst fucking fear ever. Or an animal or something. So I'm grateful for that. But other than that, like it didn't replace just turning around and looking still when I'm driving. Same. I feel like knobs, I can do it without looking because I can feel it and I know what it's doing. Versus touchscreen, now I have to look at the screen and I feel like that's more unsafe. I agree with you, Sec. I feel like it's worse. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. I'm riding down the street. Just me, and Timothy. I put that song on anytime my dad's in my car. A Firebird? That's fucking nice. Yes, exactly, Mishy. When you're driving, you need the tactical sense of the knob so you don't have to divert your eyes from the road. Thank you. Honestly, my favorite advent is having my controls on my steering wheel. I think that's in most cars that have come out in like the last 10 years. But I have my volume and everything on my steering wheel. Change songs on the back of my steering wheel, so I really don't have to look. Like, that is so nice. I still have the knobs, but I love that so much. I'm not a fan of automatic lights. I have them, and I swear to God, every single time I get out of my car, I look at it and I'm like, you're gonna turn off, right? And I kind of wait and slowly back up towards the house, and then they turn off, and I'm like, okay. Every fucking time. Because I'm sure we've all been there where you left your lights on or left a light on in your car and killed the battery. What a fucking nightmare. I hate that so much. Same. Oh my God. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I don't stand and watch because I'm not neurotic like that. I just take a really long time walking back into the house. They are. They're still, I'm saying, like, that's even better than having to reach over. I love this shit, though. Like, that's where my cruise control and everything is, too. It's just nice because it's the less eyes off the road, the better, in my opinion. When driving country lanes, I have to have control over my lights going from half beam to full. 100%. Oh my God, yeah. I think that's necessary anywhere. We have, like... I wouldn't consider them country roads like your country roads. They're not windy and it's not like trees and bushes everywhere and kind of like you really can't see what's around the corner. But we have these crazy long stretches of road just like out. If you go like East Colorado, it's just flat farmland. It looks like Kansas. Crazy long stretches of road where if you don't have your brights on, like you could literally hit a deer. Like, they're just sitting in the road up there, just hanging out, and you won't see them until they're right in front of you. But the road is also so long that you can definitely see a car coming your way, so you can turn your brights off if you need to. But I couldn't imagine just going out there without my brights on. That'd be crazy. I am fucking dead battery. I'll stand there and give the car my stern face until the lights go off. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Just trying to make it cooler. Stop giving up my shit. I'm not neurotic. Fuck dead batteries. The controls on the steering wheel are the best thing. The automatic lights, like Fiata said, like I literally I stand and stare at them and I wait for them to go out every time. I have, like, automatic lights, by the way, do not mean it's auto brights and auto regular. Like, that I still have full control over. I think that's normal. I don't think there's auto brights. Are there? That doesn't seem safe. That seems like a way to blind incoming traffic. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know. I don't have a brand new car, but maybe. But it basically just means like when you turn the car on, if it senses it's dark outside, like my little LED screen on the inside of the car is dimmer than normal. Everything else is dim. It goes dark mode. My dash goes dark mode, and then my lights turn on automatically. Right? Really? Auto brights? Oh, that's so weird. So what's the stipulations for the brights to turn on? What is it? Does it sense like a lot of road ahead of you? It senses when light's coming at you and dims your full beams. So, what if you're just driving through a neighborhood and there's not cars coming at you? Would it turn on your high beams in a neighborhood? Because as someone who lives on the corner of a road, I fucking hate you and your high beams. Those don't need to be on in a neighborhood. What are you doing? Really, high beams in a neighborhood seems excessive. Like, if you're going the speed limit, which is 25, you shouldn't need them. Yeah, I hate that. I don't like those. All right, I agree with you. Yeah. Auto high beams seem dumb. That seems silly. I think it's the other way around, where if you have your high beams on, it automatically turns them down. That would make sense, because, like, I'm sure this has happened. It's definitely happened to me where you're, like, just driving for a long sense of period of time, and you forget that you even have your high beams on, because it's been so long since you came in contact with another car. And suddenly, like, the car's almost past you, and you're like, oh my god, and you turn them off, and you do that wave, like, I'm sorry, oh, fuck. That'd be nice. If there are street lights, like street lamps and stuff, I think we have street lamps. You want to know something I realized, though, which is real weird? I've lived here for 5 years, and I just realized we have a fire hydrant. Like a bright red fire hydrant. On our property. Baffled. As someone who drives a Honda Fit low to the ground, I get blasted with their lights before it shifts to normal. I'm so sorry. That shit, I mean, it blasts all of us, but they're terrible. Only thing worse is those goddamn LED lights. Those bright blue, neon, fluorescent fucking nightmare lights. Those lights suck. Oh? Whatever the fuck that noise was. I'll turn down when it senses light, and when the light's gone, it'll turn them back up. I don't like that. Why? So, like, if you had a choice between auto brights and a heated steering wheel, what would you choose? It doesn't seem like it's adding convenience to my driving experience, that auto lights thing. Whereas, like, when it's below 0 degrees and I just want to go to the store really quick and my hands are really cold, that heated steering wheel is pretty fucking sexy. It's very nice when my fingies are very, very cold. I flash my brights at so many people thinking they have their brights on, and then they hit the switch and hit me with the light of 1,000 suns. Me. It doesn't feel good to do. I just don't know how else to respond when someone thinks their brights on, that my brights are on. So I just flick them my actual brights. What else do I do? I mean, you opened a communication. Sorry. Then I got my lights adjusted. Nah, it always feels bad to do. Like, I'm not here like, flicky, flick, flick, fuck you. It's just like, but no shit. This is real. if you're one of these people where you're constantly getting brights flashed at you because people think your brights on and they aren't, your bulbs need to be adjusted. That's actually very unsafe. Like, it doesn't matter if your brights are actually on or not. If you're cognizant of this problem, like I was, this genuinely happened. I drove to Burning Man 16 hours straight, and half of that was at night, so I showed up at like 5 in the morning. Everybody flick the entire drive. I got brights flicked at me in my Jeep, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I do not have my brights on. But it was so consistent that I went into the dealership and I was like, can we adjust my lamps? Because something the fuck is going on where everybody thinks my brights are on. And they can literally tilt your lights so they're not tilted like blah in people's faces. Because they're not, and there's no visual difference. You will never notice a difference in your vision of your lights. It's the smallest, most minuscule tilt of the lamps that they do that suddenly no one flashes their brights at me anymore. And I'm no longer blinding people with my crazy ass Jeep lights, whatever the fuck. I don't have those neon blue lights. It was just a tilt of literally the bulb in there that I can't figure out. I don't know. I'm not going to touch that. No, it's horrible. It actually could cause accidents. Like, you shouldn't have lights that actually make everybody think you have your brights on. Get that shit fixed. Literally, someone will adjust that shit for free. They're blinding. No, they're horrible. That's how I feel if anyone has those blue lights. I don't know what they are, but there's something about normal headlight lights. You know exactly what I mean. And then some people have like these fucking fluorescent blue lights. What the fuck's going on there? I don't know. They're horrid. Those are blinding no matter what. I'd rather stare at your brights. Those are terrible. Those should be illegal in my opinion. Those actually like burn like a glow bug into my vision. Are they LEDs? They're absolute garbage. I hate them. Those should be made illegal. My current and last car both had automatic lights. You eventually just forget about it because it works so well. That's kind of nice. I'm glad. I feel like I'd be paranoid about it like I am about my back. Like my reverse camera, I'll never just use that. But like, is there anyone that has let your reverse camera replace all of your mirrors? I don't think that's real. I think it was just like, oh, we can put a tiny little camera by your license plate and then now you have another mirror. Like, here's one of those blind spots that's pretty fucking vital to know about, i.e. right by your hitch or your license plate or whatever. I'm grateful for that, but I don't think anyone let it replace looking at any mirrors or turning the fuck around, looking like physically behind you when you're backing up or something, right? It doesn't happen to me often when I get flashed, but when I do, I feel bad because my brights are so blind. Same. It doesn't happen to me anymore, thankfully, but it did for a long time, and I felt really bad about it. And I just flicked my brights back, like, just to let people know, like, I swear I'm not trying to blind you, but I did go into the dealer, and I was like, something's going on, because everybody flashes their brights at me. This is crazy. I think I do when driving at night, when some dude with a dick compensating truck gets right up my ass with their lights, I turn my mirrors to reflect the lights back at them. Viata, I straight up have never told anyone that I do that before. Is that a thing? I do that. I've done that my whole life because I fuck off. I literally have a setting for my mirrors that is for asshole too close to me. Now all my mirrors point your lights right in your eyes. Shut up. I do it too. I'm so relieved I'm not the only person that does this passive aggressive, like, get the fuck off the ass of my car. I do the exact same shit. I genuinely, no shit, have a setting that I just go boop and my mirrors go, and it's the exact angle where if you are less than 6 feet from my bumper, your lights are now directly in your eyes. Because if you're that close to my bumper, your lights are literally in both of my like mirrors, and it's blinding. So I just angle them right back at you. Get the fuck off. It's so unsafe. Oh, might. No shit. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm just amazed. Said primly while looking over my glasses. 2 car lengths, please. So basically what you're going to do, so if you're sitting in your car and those lights are blinding you, you're going to use the mechanism or whatever, or turn your mirrors. So if these are your mirrors right here and this is me driving, you're going to turn them so they're going to face out and down. Because what your mirrors are doing, they're lifting the ground and behind you, and curving it into your vision so you can see that blind spot behind your car that you wouldn't normally be able to see. So basically you're playing that against them. So those lights are being curved into you, so you're going to turn them out and down a little bit, and it's just the perfect angle. Like, literally turn them out and down and just play with that until you can't see the lights. That's how you know they can now. We're all just petty cunts, right? We just all out here being everyone's nightmare because you are inconveniencing us, yeah? Because here's the thing, like, if you just get off my ass, they're no longer in your eyes. That angle, that down and out a little bit, only hits a person if they're less than a car length away from me. Once you get a car length and a half away from the back of my car, they're no longer in your eyes. So once you get safe, you're now safe. What up, Fox? How are you, love? We are, what I'm learning today, as I pack a bowl, is that we are a load of petty. It's a match return energy. I mean, seriously, what you put into the world comes back times 3 times. Always. Always. And if I'm the reason it's coming back, that's not on me. It comes back 3 times. It does. That's just the rule of the universe. There is no action without reaction, you know? Exactly. Yep. We might just be walking karma. Like, sometimes I wonder if most of the females in my life are just like reincarnations of Furies who just haven't figured out the swords up their butt yet or something. I don't know. So we're doing it with our eyes instead. You know? I can't believe I viscerally hissed on stream earlier. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my whole life. Appreciate all you for that, and sorry about the Jude in the chat still. They just can't take a timeout. I don't know what the fuck it is. It was a wait. Oh, it was some douche in a truck from a local construction company, and I was pissed. I had the urge, then my hubby goes, see, you just gotta keep that urge quiet. So, like, to everyone around you, it'll seem explosive and crazy, like it came out of nowhere, but really, you've been sitting on that feeling for the past 15 minutes. You know? What people deem as just, like, chaos is really just, like, well thought out petty energy. Just acted on later. You know? But at the end of the day, you cannot argue. There's no safe reason you should be that close to my car while we are driving and actively going miles per hour. If any of you are people that like to follow too close to cars, i.e. less than at least 1 car length, if not 2 car lengths away, that's fucking stupid and unsafe. You literally physically can't stop without hitting that car in front of you if they needed to stop emergently going over 40 miles an hour. You physically can't. Your car will continue to go and it will hit that car in front of you, and God forbid you hurt somebody. Don't be stupid. I think that shit's just silly. It's not just annoying. It's super fucking unsafe. Really unsafe. I learned that as a young adult, I was in a state where I judged others on appearance, and guess what? I judged myself even harder. Imagine, what got me to snap out of it is actually Courtney Act saying, when you stop judging others like, oh, she's fat, he's ugly, etc., you start seeing the judgment of yourself lifting and you start to hate yourself less. I believe that. I think, I can't remember where I heard this or where the fuck this came from, Fox, but ages ago, it was said to me or read to me or something where this came into my life, and it was basically your brain hears everything your mouth says. That was it. Your brain hears everything your mouth says out loud. So, like, when I went back and looked at all my self-deprecation, just like these shit, and I know I'm still bad about it. Don't come at me. It doesn't give you an excuse to deprecate me, motherfuckers. I know I'm still bad at it, but I used to be so infinitesimally worse. And I can actually say, by not being so self-deprecating in my humor style, I genuinely hate myself less. Still super not great, but like less. Because I'm not saying it all the fucking time. And like literally reaffirming it to my own brain verbally, if that makes sense. Oh, Bobo, everybody knows better. I also block people by driving the same speed as the car next to me. I giggle while they... Oh, I do the same. If people are weaving in and out of traffic, I make sure you can't weave my way. A car passes a point, you count Mississippi till you hit that point. Under 2 seconds is way too short if you stop to say... Under 2 seconds is way too short for you to stop safely. Yes. Yes. 100%. I think it totally makes sense. It's just, it's like, you know, I think a lot of us are raised with that sense of humor is a way that we say things out loud without saying things out loud sometimes. Because in our families, like talking about feelings and actually like being open and having communication lines wasn't ever really a thing. So sometimes shit would bubble over, and if you said it with a sarcastic or tone or something, people would laugh it off and not really take it seriously, but really it was something serious, right? So sometimes like it's just a way of dealing with a level of self-loathing that no one has really taught you how to like emote. But why the fuck reaffirm it to yourself all the time verbally? I don't know, says the horse head behind me. God, it's bright in here today. That curtain must be cracked or something. My dogs look blue-white. I got my license early in Washington, so I had to take the driving class before the test to get it. I had to take... I had to take a test to get a permit, and then I had to take a written test, and then a driver's test. Like a physical driving test in Washington. I think. I know I took all three of those. I just can't remember the order. I'm pretty sure that was the order. And one of the writtens I had to take twice because of the damn school bus question. It's such a shit question. I can't even remember exactly how it's stated, but so many people have failed that goddamn school bus question. Like, when is it appropriate to pass a school bus? When the stop sign is out and it's blinking, when children are crossing the road, when the bus is out of commission on the side of the road, when the blah, 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 blah. Never. It's never okay to pass a bus. Ever, no matter what, ever, for some reason. Because kids are on it. But that's not an answer to the question. It's so fucked up. I can't remember. That was the one. I know I got fucked over by one question in particular, and that was infuriating in my soul. I had a friend that reacted from someone tailing him when we were teens, and he slammed on the brakes. Not a good thing to do, but yeah, that energy is understandable. It's terrifying, and I always assume the person in front of me could slam their feet on the brake at any fucking moment, so I'm gonna give myself ample space to slam on my brakes as well as not hurt my car. Granted, my car is probably gonna be fine, because I drive a truck, but, like, I don't want to come in contact with anybody, ever. And it doesn't get me anywhere faster to ride the ass of someone in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think some people are like, if I'm just this much closer, I get there this much quicker. It's never happening. I'm sure we've all had that instance where we're in traffic or something, and that person that's weaving in and out of traffic, 5 minutes later, we're sitting at the exact same stop sign or stop light with them. And I just look and I'm like, was it worth it? Was all that drama that every car in traffic the last 30 minutes had to witness, was it worth it? Because you're just like a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else is just chilling in their car, knitting or reading or whatever people do in traffic anymore. And you're the one that's like, meh, meh. And everybody knows who you are. We're all watching you because you're literally the only form of entertainment on the road at this time of day when we're stuck in traffic. And I swear to God, you wave. You're just like, did you have fun doing that shit? Because now we're all just here together at the same god stoplight. Like, what the fuck did you accomplish? This happens all the time here because I live in an area where it's like, it's a lot of like commercial, like, you know, shopping strips, shopping malls, little like grocery, Mexican shopping grocery areas where it'll be like your butcher and your grocer, and then there'll be like a taco stand at the end or something like that. And it's a whole thing. And these roads are really long. So the speed limit's like 45. And people will go 60 down them. But there's regular stoplights and people are crossing the road and there's people on both sides. Like there's businesses on both sides of the road. And then you end up at that same stoplight with them. And I just look over and I'm like, yeah, was it worth it? Are you having a good time winning those little contests in your head? We're all so proud of you. What the fuck? It's weird. It is so unsafe. Like, and I can't believe these people haven't been in an accident because of how stupid they are with the 2 tons of metal under their ass. Written test for learner's permit, then driver's ed practice. Yep. Then another written test, then driving. That's what I did. Yep. I forgot the driver's ed in there. Yeah, driver's ed was in there too. The actual class, which I don't remember at all. I think once you hit 18, you could take the test and be practical. If you're 15, yes, I think you're right. I think I had a friend who waited till they were 18. You could get a license if you took a driving class and then the test. And I got my German license first try. Bitch, well played. The signs. Asphalt. I went to Germany. Asphalt. Strasse. Asphalt and Strasse. That's what I remember, but I was a visitor, so I did not take the driver's test. That was just me listening to Siri trying to get around Germany. Exit and street. That was it. And I pretty much could get through the rest. But that, like, Siri, all the time. Asphalt. It still makes me giggle. It's funny. I'll admit I'm a speed demon. I love driving fast, but there's a time and a place. 100%. I'm the same. I love going fast. You know what I like going better than going fast? I don't know if you've ever had a chance to do this stream, but like getting to take a four-wheel vehicle where other vehicles cannot tread. There's a power in that feels a lot sexier than just like going fast on a man-made road where you're just like, I climbed that boulder or like that ditch, lol. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fun. You should try that. That one feels nice. Be on the same and I hate it. All of my trees are like, bleh, totally weighed over. It won't stop. This is a bad summer. This is such a wet summer. I hate it. It's still raining. That's why this is so white, bright. The clouds. It's great for my garden, but that's it. Not my mental state. I just had a person who was towing a boat past me on the left into coming traffic because they just had to get to the lake 5 minutes early. What a fucking idiot. Literally get to the lake 5 minutes early to do one of the most boring activities on this planet, which I personally love because I bring a book, but fishing. I know. I really can't figure out how to get Jude out of the chat. I go to the website, completely parted from the chat. I have no idea. Jude just lives here now. Jude just lives here with a spank and a tickle. If there are no blossoms, there are no apples. Oh my god, so literally if the rain knocks every single like the leaves off, then they will never get pollinated. Oh, I hate that. I'm sorry. I've never had apple trees. That's fucking shitty. Boo. Store-bought apples are sad. I go to local like farms and orchards and stuff because they're just infinitesimally better, which we have so few of here. Nature trained. I know. I mean, that's literally what used to happen in DC all the time. I feel like the Cherry Blossom Festival would get ruined more often than not by some sort of either a windstorm or a rainstorm. And those cherry blossoms are just so delicate, they get knocked off really easily. Dream, exactly. Like, it's literally the slowest thing. You can't rush fishing. It's impossible. You just have to wait. It's the waiting game. But, like, you do it to slow down. I usually bring a book out there and, like, eventually I maybe headphones or something. And it was very peaceful. But rushing to get to that is a little, you know, kind of fucked. I wonder what's in season right now. It's spring, so it's like spring greens and stuff, right? I don't know if there's a lot of fruit. Citrus, probably, from wintertime. Citrus fruit, I think, is wintertime, so you'd get a lot of citrus fruit. Strawberries? Are strawberries coming out already? We literally haven't even had sun yet, so I just have no concept of what season it is for the rest of the world. It's just been clouds here. If every action has an equal and opposite reaction, then does it follow that humans trying to get rid of weird or deviant people is what caused furries? Like, stop telling people to conform to society and be normal like everyone else. Do you want furries because that's how you get furries? Maybe, but I want to think that maybe furries have been around since the dawn of time. It's just they were lucky enough to live in a time when it was really normal to wear pelts. And like who else came up with the idea that like, yeah, let's keep the face on the wolf pelt? Do you know what I'm saying? We just had to get weirder about it. But I don't know. Maybe. Because, like, look at all the kinky shit Greeks were up to. Like, that's not new. I don't know if we can really do new things. Peaches soon. Fuck, I love peaches. I had a really good nectarine the other day. Was it a nectarine? I put tagine on it. You all were talking about fucking tagine in movie night, and I had no fruit in my house. So I had to go get some, and now I have some fruit. So I'm better now, but man, that was rough. I think Dream was trying it for the first time, and I was just like, there's not a fruit in my fucking house. Like, I have everything to make this but fruit. It was driving me nuts, so I had to go get some, and it was really good. What's a peachalope? I want that. Berserkers, OG furries, I'd believe it. Dressing up as animals is cool. The site of our local orchard has pink lady apples, lettuce, and rhubarb. Oh my god, you should do a strawberry rhubarb pie. Yum. We can say for sure that anthropomorphic art has been a thing for a long time. Who cares about ancient aliens? Tell me about the ancient furries. Same? Honestly, like, if there were ancient aliens, they left. Like, I'd much rather know about the pervasive culture of furries. That's way more interesting to me. It's what he called nectarines. Peachalope, they kind of are. They're my favorite because I really love peaches, but I don't like the fuzzy. I feel like I'm eating velvet. There's something about it. I just can't get it. It's in my mouth. I haven't done it in years, and I can feel it in my mouth right now. The hair on peaches, like, if I have a peach, I go, like, scrub it under the faucet and try to get all the fuzz off as much as I can, but nectarines are the shit, dude. Nectarines are so tasty. But I got a little watermelon and I got a little cantaloupe, and I'm going to chop it all up, and I'm going to put a shit ton of Valentina on it and tagine, and I'm going to shake it up in a bag, and then I'm going to squeeze a bunch of limes on it, and then I'm going to shake it up in a bag, and I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then I'm going to eat it. Oh, it's going to be so good. Yeah, it's like hairy teeth or something. Yeah, I don't know why. I love, like, I'll just peel a peach or something, though. I do love peaches. Like, I'm not that, but I won't pick them if I don't have to. Wet velvet. I know! I can feel it on my tongue! I genuinely have not eaten a peach in so many years. It's crazy that I can feel, like, when you eat a peach wrong, so the hairs, it's like the wrong way velvet gets stroked, is now on your tongue. And you're like, am I getting slivers from this? It's so gross and I hate it so much. Oh, Rod, at least once a year, I get a notification from Twitch that says, congratulations, you're a partner. At least once a year. I get that. What is it? An achievement or something? I get that achievement. Yep, it does like its little pop down or whatever on the Twitch screen. I'm like, we did it. Fucking 10 years later. We did it, everybody. Congrats. I guess now you can sub to me. Cheers. Fun fact, you can tickle yourself by rubbing the roof of your mouth. It's why peach skin is awful. I hate that. That's probably what it was. Whatever they did to Twitch Mobile, my app will not work. Worth a shit today. Has it ever worked worth a shit? I genuinely, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone been like, wow, the mobile app is doing great. Like just this morning, like poor Jade was like robbed by the mobile app and hitting her heart on accident. They gave us mod view on mobile. It's awful. Is it different? Is it even like useful? I wonder what it's like to just sleep your life away. No, okay. You would think they would make a mobile UI friendly one, you know? Can you tickle yourself on the roof of your mouth with your tongue? Oh no. I don't advise doing that. Now it itches, and now I have to itch the roof of my tongue a million times over. Yeah. Mm, don't do it. Yeah, don't be Katie. I tested it. I just figured. Yo, what the fuck is. You want to know something else that'll fuck your mind up? Your tongue rests on the roof of your mouth. It does not rest on the bottom of your mouth. It rests on the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth and relax. Tell me where your tongue goes. It's fucking weird. Right? Isn't that weird? I know. Just close your mouth and relax. Immediately to the roof. It like suctions, like that's where your tongue relaxes, but it's connected to the bottom. I know. Isn't that weird? I love cool science facts like that, where you're just like, it's just something so mundane, but something you've never noticed. And I think it's because it blocks. I think by your tongue relaxing on the roof of your mouth, it relaxes your epiglottis so that you can't aspirate like mucus and stuff while your mouth is closed. I think. I know. I know. I'm sorry. We technically need to take a break. It's been way over time and I need to run an ad, but it's so miserably cold outside and my dogs are so cute and they're just chilling that I've just been kind of extending it. I've been pushing it. He's on his back. I don't know if you can tell. That's his little, like, straight up in the air. He's beetled and she's snuggled in. Oh, I think she saw me look at her. Well. Oh, that's a big stretch, baby girl. Oh, that was such a good stretch. Do you have a good sleep time? How was your nap? I didn't mean to wake you up. I was just looking at how cute you are. I'm sorry, baby girl. Oh, she's such a sleepy baby. I've always been weirdly hyper aware of where my tongue is. Same kind of. It's kind of a weird. I don't know. I'm very like, to use like a very Freudian terminology. I'm very orally fixated. So like I'm oftentimes like just fiddling with my tongue around my mouth. Used to have a tongue ring, so that's a bad habit from that. I mean, not bad habit, just a habit from that, I think, is just like clicking it around. So I still do that kind of with my tongue. Or I'm drinking something, or I'm smoking something. Like I'm always orally, or I'm talking. Like I'm very, this is where my fixation lies. Oh, that's a big yawn, baby girl. I know, we need to take a break and run an ad, but it's poopy outside. Oh, that's a big stretch. I used to do that, Kona. I used to like chew on my cheeks like right here. And I don't know what it is. I don't chew on them anymore. I just do the, like, I've noticed this watching clips of myself. If we're doing art, I do this constantly, like for hours. I will just like, when I focus mode, I make like this weird duck face. And I think I'm like sucking on my cheeks. I don't know. Totally not doing that right now. I mean, what? The clack, clack, clack? Yeah. What can I do for you? You look so sad. What are you doing? Pretty girl. Oh, there goes all the pillows of your... The creature has emerged from his pillow nest. Hello, my son. I am ready. You ruined your pillow fort, bud. How are you going to reconstruct that? Are you going to let mom put the couch back together and then you're going to ruin it again? Yeah, probably. Okay. I know. It's poopy out. He looks out the window longingly. He like, because he knows it's disgusting. They don't want to play in the mud either. They don't like when it's gross out. You want to go outside and go potty? I have to pee now. Now that we're all awake, we might as well. You were peaceful. You're very cute when you're asleep. Oh, brother. That was kind of a dick move. Alright. Alright. Ma'am. Ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for participating. You're really cute, bud. It does. I cracked this window a little bit to give them some sunlight, and I was hoping maybe it would make it so you could see Trick. This is literally like just barely a crack coming through just on the couch. But you can see how purple it is. It really is purple. But then you can see my boy. He just absorbs all the light. He's just so handsome. Ebony and gorgeous. You're like an obsidian void, and I love you so much. Let's get your nose out of that. Yeah. You see Lil's tail? Hi there, wiener butt. Where'd you get the couch from Twitch? I swear it's not from Twitch. It was the only, like, dude, since I swear to God, I hunted for over a month to try to find a couch that I liked. And one thing, probably the most standout thing I learned in couch hunting is holy shit, do you like beige? Because they got beige. Every fucking shade of beige you can imagine. Beige gray, tan beige, brown beige, green beige, blue beige, orange beige. Would you like a beige weave? Do you like beige leather? Beige. Just across the board. So I think part of this was like, I definitely wanted a couch with some sort of character or color in it. Of any kind, because I'm colorful and I like fun things that make my eyes happy. But when I finally found this one, I was just like, dude, it's just my favorite colors are green and purple. That's always been my thing. And the couch just stood out so much amidst the sea of beige that I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Just beige. Just like brown sand tones, desert tones, just all across the board. It's just so boring because that's what everything is. I feel like your carpets are sand tones. Usually your walls are off-white. Like, I don't... Also, who the fuck wants pale furniture that, like, is gonna show everything? Coolest thing about this velvet, I just wipe it down with fucking Lysol wipes. It's incredible. It's, you know, since if you ever thought about it, it's like in general, for some reason, there's a really weird trend with green and purple being villain colors. And I don't know why. It's just like the eggplant tones. Adam, what's up? Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I appreciate you. My couch. My babies were on it, but they came to say hi instead, because I stared at you too long. Probably. But yeah, I mean, literally, if you look at, like, Maleficent, green and purple. The Evil Queen, green and purple. I just don't remember Disney movies anymore. But if you think of a lot of villains, purple tends to be majorly a color and green is filtered in there like a toxic color or something. I don't know why. I've always liked them. They're complementary colors. The Joker. Mm-hmm. The meme video about the duck. There's a lot of meme videos about ducks. Are we gonna... Oh, she's upset. The pillows are down. I know. I'll fix it. Yeah. He ruined your bed. I know. I'll fix it. Is it the one where they're just screaming Adam? Adam! Adam! But it wasn't Adam. Ooh, Adam, I wonder if you're right. The purple association with royalty. I never thought about that, but you're right. Purple was... The way they got the color purple was by, like, crushing some really tiny snail. Wasn't it? Like, they had to have bajillions of this type of snail. And that's how they got, yeah, sea snails. I remember reading about that in college or something. Yeah. But that's genuinely where purple came from. You're probably right. I never thought about it. It's probably like royal something. The blue-purple combo tends to end up on heroes more. That or blue and red. Because, you know, America colors. Green-purple tends to be evil. Or wait. For whatever reason, toxic green has always been associated with evil. Overused trope by now. I agree. Literally, it's the color of nature and, like, life and plants. It's weird that that became evil. Okay. Let's take a break. I know. She's just staring at me. If you guys want to go out, they're not even going to go outside. It'll probably be a relatively short break because it's gross outside. Unless it stopped raining. I hope for their sake it did. Stretch your legs. Ma'am. Stretch your legs. Load a bowl. Paint something green and purple. See if people think you're a bad guy. I don't know. I'm going to fix my couch. So they'll ruin it again. And pee. I'll be right back. Cold. Brr. Alright. I wanted to work on this painting, but it's genuinely so cold that moving away from my heater is making me have anxiety. But I got a white layer down. I'm just stroking it. Let's roll the wheel and play a couple hours of a random game, yeah? Let's see if we can get a small one to download. Yeah. Nope, don't. Okay. Fake spin. Ignore it. Ignore it. Nothing won. Is Slay the Princess pretty small? I think that's definitely on my list. I haven't played. Let's look. I just don't want to waste time downloading a huge game to try, you know? It's so cold. I just want to sit by my heater. I'm such a pussy. I hate this weather. The pristine cut. Oh my god, it's huge. Do you want to see it? I don't even... Oh, 356 games, I think, are on this. But that's also... That is including the Yakuza games and stuff like that, but it's still massive. Check this shit. Every single one of those little guys is a game. Bobo made this. Bobo and Genova, I should say. Genova, like, fucking witchcraft this list together of all the games I had that were of 0 hours played. And Bobo made this beautiful wheel that spins beautiful games for us. But I know Slay the Princess is on here. We could try that. I've never played it before. Watch, we actually roll it. That'd be funny. See, I've played Battlefront. There's some games on here I've definitely played before, but it's huge. It's a good wheel. I know. And it's always... It's always some phase where I'm like... questioning life or some shit. So, since we're doing that wheel of, like, knock games off... what is it? My purge. We're purging. I have so many fucking unplayed games that I have this enormous wheel. But, let's just fucking try Slay the Princess since we're here for it. It's not that big. It won't take hours to download. It looks like a good rainy day game. Ooh, and it's voice acted. I love doing voices, but doing them consistently definitely destroys my vocal cords, unfortunately. But I will do it if I must. It's important. Story must be gathered. Do you have a shit ton of unplayed games? It's disgusting. So many unplayed games in my library. And it just keeps growing, which is great. Like, it's a fountain of entertainment forever and ever and ever. But, like, we've been talking about doing this for years. Me going through my library and actually, like, playing all, like, at least trying them. So, like, we started on Sunday, and we tried Dragon's Dogma Darkness Arisen or whatever, which was dope. Kind of difficult, but of its era. Like, it's from, what was it, 2008 or something like that? Like, it's of, or 2013? 2013, I want to say. Of its era, super cool game, though. Like, I can absolutely see myself losing a lot of hours to that game in my spare time. Just because it's very open world, it's very, like, Skyrim-y, Oblivion-y, go do what you want, lots of weird little quests you can do all over the place, and interesting characters, and it's really well voice acted. That was really fun. But, like, basically, that's my goal, is just, like, if we like it enough, we'll play some time of it. If we don't, we'll just move on. I have enough games that we can move on for ages. I think it was 2023, Rod. I think. But yeah, I literally put a strict rule on myself where I wasn't allowed to play a game. I wasn't allowed to buy a game for an entire year. And I didn't. I succeeded. I got free games and shit because that just happens being a streamer. You get shit in your email all the time. But I never bought a game and I still have this problem. Like, it's crazy. It's so many games, but so many good games. Like, it's not even, it's like I'm bitching about the stupidest gift I could possibly bitch about. We actually looked it up the other day, and what was it? My Steam library. If you purchased all the games in my Steam library today at their price today, it's like $13,000 or something. But I have about 13,000 hours played, so it's like $1 a game. $1 an hour, I mean, which I think is pretty good. I've had a lot of entertainment. Like, man, the amount of hours, like, I know I have almost 400 hours in BG3 alone. Hades? What do I actually, I know we joke a lot, but what do I actually have in Hades? 935 hours in Hades 1, 254 hours in Hades 2, which is not even out yet. Like, those are just games off the top of my head. Destiny, 903 hours. Exactly, Mish. Like, how dare I have all this endless entertainment to play with my friends? What a fucking cunty thing to say out loud. Although we're very pro cunt here. Yeah, it's not even Hollow Knight. How much do I have in Hollow Knight? 218 hours. Yeah, Valheim 284. Darkest Dungeon, RIP, 546. Base building. That's where I probably lost some hours. I would imagine. Where did I probably lose the most hours? V Rising I never got super into. Although I've heard very good things. Pal World. 228 hours, not that many. Not that many. Okie dokie. Okay, Katie, okay. Katie, okay. Cult of the Lamb, only 81 hours. We should go back to that, because I now, like, chat can participate in that game. Like, you're not just names of characters. I think you can actually do things, which is pretty cool. Fallout 76. By the way, I think Beth and I might play some Fallout 76 together soon. She has this idea. She wants to get all the ladies together and get us all up to level 50 so we can be slutty ghouls together. Ghoulettes, if you will. I love that idea. And of course, the community is always welcome to come play with us on those. So if anybody has Fallout 76. Cunt! See, Barry knows. What up, Barry? How are you, love? I hope you're doing well. Barry's always here. Barry's neither here nor not here. Pervasive, one might say. I really liked a lot of the concepts of V-Rising, especially the building and stuff like that. It was there's so much just walking around and hiding from the sun constantly and stuff. I don't know. I guess there were some little things in it here and there that really bugged me. We're downloading that game right now, so I'm just glancing through my library while we chit chat. How many hours do I have in Subnautica? Only 124 of fearful hours in that one. A lot of these are unplayed, though. Critter Cove, I have no idea what that is. I don't think I've ever played that. Enshrouded. 259 hours, yeah. I put a lot of... There's so much... Dude, I play a lot of video games. You ever just have that realization? The crappiest but surviving? Boo! Survive better. Oh. Just kidding. I hope things get better for you, honey. Fallout 76 has, I mean, it's basically like a fully fleshed out game at this point. I heard Grounded was fun. I've tried Grounded so many times and I just get halted by it and I don't know why. Too many games? No, I think they're all fun. It's just like not enough hours in the world, and I get severely paralyzed. Like these aren't even my unplayed, but I do get severely paralyzed by decision. So like oftentimes at nighttime, if I'm just chilling here and I have nothing to do, I'll open up my unplayed and I'm like, something's got to grab my eye, right? And then I just start going and I'm like, everything grabs my eye. This is what we're playing, by the way. Everything grabs my eye and then I'm paralyzed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's weird. I don't like murdering the bugs. And also I feel kind of like lost in it. Like by the time I get to the next little base that I'm supposed to unlock that has some information or whatever, and then I get into that underground cave where there's the cute little robot that talks to you and whatnot. Like I feel like I'm not leveling up at the level, like it'll send me to a part in the map where I have to cross this big barrier of spiders that they kill me in one go. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to, like, how do I get better to get there? Exactly, V. Either everything grabs my eye or nothing does, or I'll be like, okay, this kind of grabs my eye, and then I'll go to the Steam page for it, and the reviews suck. And I'm like, fuck, okay. Maybe I can't trust my own, like, what I want to do. A lot of these games are, like, mixed reviews. But a lot of these aren't. A lot of these are actually really great games that I just haven't. I know Signalis is definitely one I want to play. Scorn is one I got to play for Glut. He's mentioned it way too many times. Whatever Land looks really, really cool. Deadly Premonition's on our list. We have to play Deadly Premonition. The chance one of those that looks in theory very cool, but has really, really interesting, not great reviews. Gravewood High is one that would be cool, but I think it's multiplayer, and I don't know if everyone has to own it. But I think you're running from your creepy principal or something. I can't remember. Kiwi, that was the one I was saying looked really cute. It's like a multiplayer. I'm pretty sure I've played Undungeon or whatever. I don't know why that says unplayed. A lot of these say they're unplayed, and I wonder. Tainted Grail, didn't another game just come out called Tainted Grail, or are they the same thing? No, this is a different one called Tainted Grail, right? I know, and that's the fishing is what got us to look at 76 again. There's a large number of Game Pass games on my laptop that I've installed for Cocky, but damn if she doesn't just go straight back to Dark. I do it. I'm so guilty of Hades is like my Stardew Valley, where I'm just like, I want to play all of these games, and my brain, I think what I've worked it down to is my brain immediately does this like, well, I don't know which game is gonna be the best hit of dopamine, therefore, fallback. I know Hades is a fucking dopamine hit. And it's easier to fall back on our Stardew than it is to, like, take a chance on something that's not going to give the same hit, and now we've wasted that time. And we have so little time. Hunikim, I don't even know if you can play that. I don't know if you can play this on stream. I think someone gifted that to me as a joke. But I don't know. I have a couple, like porny type dating games and shit on here that people have gifted me, like, as quote-unquote jokes that I don't think you can even play on stream, which sucks. Because, you know, prudeness. But I have all the Batman games, which is crazy. I've heard Stasis is pretty good. I think Dan loved Stasis. Colat, I think, was supposed to be a pretty cool, like, walk through the scary woods horror game. Kung Fury Street. I mean, come the fuck on. Fantasy Life, what kind of game is it? What got you that's, like, your favorite games? Oh, no shit. Hunikium Studio and Hunipop 1 and 2 are on the ban list. There you go. I figured, yeah. If they've got nudity and they're, like, overt... I think Wings of Vi is another one. We played Hatoful. Didn't we play Hatoful? I could have swore we played Hatoful Boyfriend, because it's like dating birds. It's so weird. Oh my god, we'll have to play it if we didn't play it on here. I don't know. Maybe I watched someone play. They Breathe. That's supposed to be pretty fucking creepy. Visceral Cleanup, Shadow Warrior? I guess I never played the Shadow Warrior one. I've played a lot of Visceral Cleanups, though. Maybe I'll ask if Beth wants to play that. I don't know if you both have to own it, though. As is anything tagged as adult only by the ESRB. That's easy to look at. Thank you, Barry. Way to actually know shit. I'm new here, so forgive my ignorance. I'll learn. There's one in here that's like poop in my soup I want to play with you guys, where you're like poop in people's soup. That one looked fun. Darksiders I've never played. I think that'd be a cool series to play through with you guys, because I know those are fun games. There's Spore. World of Goo is great. I've played the living fuck. I literally beat World of Goo on my iPad. That's really weird. If you like just dumb time saver games on an iPad, though, that's a good one. Peggle, I'm almost positive we played. Some of these maybe I played with other people. Hexen, oh my god. Would that even be playable on here? Dude, Hexen is formative shit in my brain. I wonder if that would even play. Like, you know what I mean? Arkham Asylum's from 2010. Is it? Hold on. My Batman games were like 2017. Where were they? I've got tons of them. I've just never played them. It's crazy. I know. Like I said, I get paralyzed. And then I'm just like, I guess I'll just play the same things I've played over and over. Oberdin. We have to play Oberdin. That was one that I've heard is really good. Do I have Arkham? How do you spell Arkham? Arkham. I do own it. 2010. Holy shit, you're right. That's wild. Okay. Time sure does fly. I feel like I've played Catherine. That's another one I feel like I played, but where was it? Was it like a year of the Game of the Year edition or something? Someone might have gifted it to me and I already owned it. Because Catherine's the one where you're like going between two realities, right? It's a good game, but I could have swore we played it, or I just watched someone play every moment of it. I don't know. Cat Lady is supposed to be pretty scary. I saw it. Am I crazy? I should just look it up. I know I saw it. Classic. I don't know what that means. Catherine's great, though. Catherine Full Body has more content. Is it playable on Twitch? Because it has nudity and sexual content. Catherine might not be available on Twitch anymore. I mean, not allowed to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hundo, but that sure sounds like... Cat Lady I've heard is fucking crazy. New Vegas, the best. I've played New Vegas. Like, how do I... I've played The Living, but it probably was on Xbox or something. There's Arkham Asylum. That's where you saw it. Okay. I am blind. I am blind. The Sims. That was on our list last time. I've played these. I just wonder if I played them somewhere, like on some other launcher, because I know I've played a lot of these games. Obviously, I've played, like, who the fuck hasn't played all the Fallout games, but I probably bought them as some sort of, like... Catherine's fine. It's not on the list and it's tagged as mature. No shit. Literally, I just looked at all the Steam tags and it seemed like it was going to be one of those. I'll write down Catherine, because if we really haven't played that on stream, that's a very fun game. Need a different pen, though. Hello, Brayden. from rainy hell of Denver. Watching people play Sims for the first time, man, are there still people who have never played Sims? Because that's beautiful. That's what I was thinking, Dunpeel. Probably CD on an Xbox, because I don't even, if it was 2005, I didn't have a PC. I didn't make a PC until Skyrim. No shit. So anytime after 11/11/11, because Skyrim released, and I played the living fuck out of it on an Xbox 360 or whatever the fuck Xbox was at. I don't know. It was my ex's. And my ex's Xbox. Heyo. And I remember on Reddit, people kept posting screenshots of Skyrim on their PC, and I was like, oh my fucking god. So I literally went to a Fry's and asked someone to help me build a Skyrim machine, and that was my first PC ever. My phone keeps vibrating and it shouldn't. Don't be intrusive, you piece of garbage. I've definitely played these, but I think a lot I played on Xbox. Tomb Raider, Jesus. Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I swear we played too, but we probably played somewhere else. Anyways, that's the extent of the, whoa, Katie, 300 and something, what is it, 356 or something crazy-ass games. We're 84% done on this one, so we'll play this. It's just, like, genuinely paralyzed by choice. I don't know. So what we did is we created this giant-ass wheel, and essentially we'll roll the wheel, we'll get 5 games off the wheel, and then you guys will vote amongst those 5 games, and whatever wins, we'll try. And if we don't like it, we'll move the fuck on. And if we like it, we won't. And it's very easy, and it's the only way I can think of to, like, just force myself to get through this goddamn unplayable list, at least partially, without having to, like, my choice is not even a factor. It's totally by chance. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. I've heard Scroll with a Gun is fun. God, I'm so jealous. My hair feels like shit. Yeah, we just played Borderlands, but it was probably Game of the Year edition. Hold on, let's see. How many Borderlands games do I have on here? Or it was... No, it must have been... There you go. Game of the... Oh, I have... Not only do I have Borderlands, I have Borderlands Game of the Year edition and Borderlands Game of the Year edition enhanced. I have 3 copies of the first game, so 2 of those might be on here. Crystalla is that one I really want to play with you guys, where we're cats. That one seems... It's like... It's another one where it's like a first-person, almost open world-ish kind of quest adventure, but you're a cat. And I really hope I get to pick what kind of cat I am, because that seems dope. But that game seems fun. Squirrel with a Gun is Souls-like? That checks out. That checks out. I think this is like... Oh, this is like a Cthulhu horror point-and-click. I think this is kind of like a stop-motion side-scroller puzzle game. Orton was the case. Iconi Island, I think, is like a top-down farming animal collector thing. Or just won't show me anything because it's downloading a game, and God forbid we do 2 things at once. Steam. Oh, is it Souls-like? How so? I think Owlboy is supposed to be pretty cute, too. How did we get to the bottom of this list? Weren't we way the fuck up here? Don't fuck with me. I was looking through the gams. Midnight Acres. Oh, this is like a farm. This is literally like a 7 Days to Die or whatever. Basically, you make a little farm, but like creepy shit at nighttime comes to destroy your farm, rebuild your farm, etc., etc. Rinse and repeat. Why is it scrolling back down? Like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid, Steam. Slay the Princess, which just downloaded. We are going to play Moonstone Island. That one looks Stardewy. I don't know about that one. Crystalla. Doomblade looks like, it's like a Metroidvania, I guess. Or a, not Metroidvania, like Hollow Knight. What would you call Hollow Knight? It's a Souls-like game, same mechanics, same idea with the combat. I got a key from the dev. I didn't realize that, but I'm real bad at Souls games, so I couldn't make it past, like, 5 games. Muy interesante. These are the years the games released. So did I only buy one? I haven't bought any games that have come out this year. This is like the year they were released. I didn't even buy this. I don't know why I have this. Did someone gift this to me? I don't know why I have this. Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced. I don't know why I have that. That's a mystery to me right there. But no, I didn't. I mean, I didn't buy any of these games. These must have been gifted to me or they were demos or something because this was the year I didn't buy any games. I have so many to play, like, it seems crazy to buy more games. And honestly, more often than not, when a new game comes out that we really want to play, it's available on Xbox. Which is not coming up right now. But genuinely, like, more often than not, it's available on Game Pass, so I don't have to go buy it, which is really nice. Because, like, a lot of these games have been super fucking short. Even for me, and I know I take a really long time getting through some games. I love to look at everything, and I talk too much, and whatever, and, like, we've beat a lot of these games in, like, 2 days. Like, games that go for, like, $60. So I'm glad we're able to have them on Game Pass to try them out. Like, that's very nice. Sphere Flying Cities. Where did we... Oh. Sphere Flying Cities. I don't know. Looks like a cool builder, though. Sci-fi city builder which combines strategy, simulation, and survival elements in an extraordinary and immersive scenario. Rebuild and protect a society in its unique and hostile environment. Pay the price for your decisions and be prepared to lose everything. Yeah, it looks like a cool builder. I have a lot of builders. I love builders. That's one of the things I do when I feel really stressed. Is I'll play some sort of builder, like little, zone out map builder, and it really, like, takes a lot of my brain power, and I like games like that. Game Pass has been great. It really is, because there's a lot of games that, like, are one first. I'm going to play them one time, and that's it, and I don't really care to own them. I accidentally caps almost every single night in movie night cuteness. It happens to me all the time. Against the Storm. If it's on this list, apparently I did not try it. Do I own it? Against... Oh. Oh, yeah, this one's cute. I didn't play very much of it. I think I literally got this right before my computer crashed. Like the big crash. Yes. This one, I remember this one very specifically. This one's pretty good. And you send them out on little adventures that are, like, further up on the map. Yeah, this one's good, but I have played it before. Rod, we like you because you're different, not because you're like everybody else. Just keep saying that to yourself. If you were like everybody else, I'd have exactly zero interest in your personality whatsoever. Not to be completely real, but, like, genuinely. Scorn, obviously. Hell is Others. I did try this, which is interesting. It says 0 hours. It wasn't very fun. Whatever Land does look cool, though. This one looked right up our alley, and after this, we'll just start that other game, because I don't want to lose any more time. We can go late today, though, honestly. Like, it is so fucking muddy, disgusting outside. The dogs are not going out there. But it looks like one of those kind of, like, quirky story games that I'll probably have to read a lot, with lots of puzzles and stuff. But, like, fun quirky. I don't know. That one looked pretty cool. Turbo Pug I've never played before because I think it was literally gifted to me right after my pug died, and that was really sad. Not that they did that on purpose. It was just, bad timing. That's a VR game. Monument Valley, I have no idea what game that is. That kind of looks like a puzzle game, though. Good Company. Isn't that by the same people that did, like, the 2 Point Hospital or whatever? That's like an automation type game. Those are okay. Deadly Premonition, we're definitely going to play. Shipbreaker, I think that's another builder. I think. Observation Duty, I have no idea. Is that a horror game? I might have an addiction to farming, crafting sims for that very reason. I don't think it's an addiction. I think it's a coping strategy. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a certain level of disassociation that's not bad for them, right? So unfortunately, some people disassociate by addiction with substances that are eventually going to kill them. I'd much rather disassociate by falling into a book for 3 hours straight or a game for 3 hours straight and give my mind a break any fucking day. Like, I have to remind myself of that constantly, that, like, that's not being lazy. That's literally, that's a break for your brain, and that's okay, because she needs to rest. She's exhausted. Oh, no shit. It's so Crispy says observation duty is to spot the difference in the camera feed, but creepy kind of game. Zeke has played a few of them. Ooh. I'll put that down because maybe I'll want to save some of these for October. The scary game time. Thank you. Oh, that's lame, Rod. I think Glut gifted me this one really recently, so hopefully it's supported again. All right, let's try this game. Slay the Princess. I have no idea what kind of game it is, but I'm excited, and lots of people have said it's very fun. Slay the, not the Spire. Not today. Today we slay the princess. Is it fun to watch? I wrote it down. Hold on, I'm gonna actually label it. Because it'd be cool to get through this list as well as get some scary games out of it. You know, it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. I think so. I have no idea. I have no clue, man. We could watch a trailer, but would that be spoilery? Should we just get into it? What do you guys think? Watch a trailer or just say fuck it? Yeah, cool. Same. We're gonna have to route the audio when it comes in. It's fine. Or nothing happened. Oh. Happy birthday! This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. And a pinch to grow an inch, but only where you want it. I love you. Happy birthday, B, and cheers. I hope your day wasn't too terrible. I'm sad you had to work on your birthday, but I totally understand with the new job. Happy birthday. It's movie night in 1 minute, my dudes. Which happens every single night in our Discord. If you want to come hang out and watch movies with us, you're very, very welcome to. But thank you for joining me for an extra long stream today. I don't know what happened. It just ended up, we hung out a lot more than normal. But this game is sick, and we will be playing more of it. This is dope. I had no idea. This is fucking weird. Like, how many, I mean, don't tell me. Obviously, I don't want to know. But I have a deep, dark feeling there's many, many levels to this, and I'm very, very excited. I don't know. But I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Rod's live. We never get to raid Rod, because we're always fucking early. Or late, or something. I don't fucking know. Raid Rod, Ramrod, raid. Rod, raid Rod. Why is my brain like this? Be awesome to each other. Treat yourself well. Eat something delicious. Or whatever. Happy fucking birthday, Cocky! And thank you for joining me for this fucked up game today. We'll be back.